Oh, hello. Has the space station come back yet?
Okie dokie.
Whoa!
Fingers crossed. I'm getting no drop frame indication now, so it's looking better. That is the problem with trying to tweak the quality settings on there to improve it, but it's something I'm working on. Like I said, I've now got a plan in the pipeline to get all this sorted, so bear with me. There's going to be a few technical hitches as I improve it. So there we go. Yes, let's go over the LaveCon stuff. We've done that. The newsletter 29, some fantastic shots of the Orbis station there, and the new trailer been posted up as well. Have you seen the new trailer?
Is that the one, the 2001 tribute, really?
Yeah, with
Yes.
the
I'm so jealous that they did that, because I've been wanting to do that for absolutely ages, but we can't get external views.
Yeah,
The only
yeah.
reason I want external views is to be able to do shots like that.
Yes, unfortunately. But yeah, Blackley is just gone straight for the money shot there. Yes, beta is on the 29th of July. Yay! So standard beta has been announced. Yes, that is the big feature in there. That's it. You've spoiled it. You jumped straight to the good thing, didn't you? To the juicy parts. Some fun stats in there. Did you know that commanders have travelled 1.25 million light years?
Well, actually, doesn't surprise me. They're a rather enthusiastic bunch for travelling, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, with 10,000 people frantically going left, right and centre, I can imagine how that would clock up very, very quickly.
Is it 10,000 or I thought it was 12,000? Because there's 2,000 backers, alpha backers, and then 10,000
Yes,
people.
yeah, sorry, yeah, 10,000 betas, so yeah, it was a cumulative, obviously, but yeah, wow.
I know. It's quite impressive. So, I'm going to save and quit and see if I can get on the same server as you, so...
Cool, no worries. I'm on the 54 ending in 184 server, so fingers crossed. Slow down, slow down. Yeah, I'm gonna crash. I know I am. Whoa! Emergency stop. There we go. So one of the things I've noticed actually, I think it was PB1 they might have put it in there. You get, no, I think it was PB2 actually. They've done module damage now on the emergency stops. Have you noticed that?
Oh, have they put some of the emergency stop in then?
Yeah, yeah. When you fall into an emergency stop now, the ship does get damage to it, so it's going to stop people from using it as a handbrake to get to the space stations, which I admit I was doing a little bit. So yeah.
Yeah, the new the new frame shift certainly does seem to be a lot more difficult to get a hang of. So
yeah, it is.
Cheat and break.
Yeah, but it's good to see it. It's kind of coming along. They've integrated the newer features to it. I'm glad they've done that. Ah, Geek Girly Gaming, greetings. Nice to see you on the chat there. Everyone should follow her. Just up there, follow her. She does a great stream.
Where is the missing fish?
Takeo, greetings. Oh, the missing fish. Yeah, there's was it something like 17,940 canisters of fish have gone missing in the void. Excellent. I love the fact that they're actually capturing server statistics like that. It's going to be really, really funny. I can't wait for that.
I think all the dolphins took them.
Yes, that's where they went. So long, yes. Thanks for all the fish.
Exactly. Right. Let's see.
Escape vector. So I did see a good shout out on the forum actually about perhaps making the escape vector a highlight, and I think that is actually in there now. So.
Oh, I see that it's already started the blame game. Someone has said that Commander Yan has
Commander Yan. Oh, he's infamous. I know. I wouldn't put it past him. Found a way. Eagle Eyes, greetings, Commander. So the other things on there, so obviously, yes, as we said, the standard beta is now been announced as the 29th of July, which I can't wait for. The sneak peek that Michael Brooks put up today hinted at something that I knew was coming soon, which is communications. It's kind of being very coy about it. But yeah, we're going to have the comms is going to be available to people soon, which everyone's been waiting for. But I kind of miss the fact that, you know, no one's really going to. Well, I think people might still do it. I mean, the little wing wag that kind of came out of the fact that no one could communicate, so it was that kind of, are you friendly? Waggle your wings back and forth. I think that's fantastic that the community kind of invented that little thing. So it's, oh dear, it's a pirate. Yeah, so I think it's going to be good to see the communication in the game finally, being able to send out messages to people. But yeah, I will miss the little wing wag.
Yeah, well, there's also, of course, the dropping of the cargo scoop, which is, I suppose, a happy hello, as they said.
Hi!
A sort of hello, hello, rather than just a hi, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I'm saying it's the hello. The commando yawn, yes. Oh dear. I'm not doing too well with this pirate. It's going to end up causing me some damage. Oh, shields are down. Right, escape mode. Oh, so Super Cruise is up. So I should probably actually say, again, thank you to a very generous donator. I now. Oh, I'm overheating. Shoot. Okay.
Oh yes, they have. They've really gone with the heat mechanic now, haven't they?
Yeah, it's cooling down slowly, but I'm taking hull damage. I need to get to this port before I explode.
Oh dear.
Damn. I just dropped into Super Cruise, and my temperature was 160%. So let's drop it at that. Yeah, 160. That's fine.
Well, we've had somebody report that they've had the temperature up to 230% before they blend. Boom.
That's pretty crazy. That's pretty good now that they are actually taking the heat across when you go into Super Cruise, because I thought it was a bit of a cheat that as soon as you get into Super Cruise mode your ship would just cool down back to 100% again and it wouldn't affect you. But now that you've got that kind of mechanic in there, you're going to think twice about jumping into Super Cruise just to get away, because you're just going to end up burning yourself out.
I can see Commander Ace Rimmer, what a guy. I must admit, the creativity in some of these names to get around all the copyright issues that might be out there. Absolutely fantastic.
It's brilliant. Dobbo, having just joined, do you miss any important information about LaveCon? And you also said you got up to 350% heat and didn't survive. Whoops. LaveCon. Yes, I won't be streaming tomorrow, Friday as usual, because I will be heading up to LaveCon, which, if you can get there, you should be going there. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there with the Rift. There's going to be the guys from Frontier are going to be there. You can buy them a drink. Before you bug them for questions.
Well, you know the answer's always going to be soon.
Soon. We will get it soon. But yeah, it's going to be great to see Michael again. I certainly owe him a drink for everything he's been doing for us, I think.
We've got the cow. We've got the cow, yes.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes. There's that pesky Richard Swallow. He's a bit of a... Yes, okay.
Right,
Aaron, that's very nice of you.
Wheatley, is LaveCon in Chicago next year? That would certainly be easier, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what, if someone wants to buy the flight for me, then yeah.
Commander Rembrandt, oh dear. Are you at the station yet, or...?
I've headed off to Freeport because I was in trouble, so...
Alright, well in that case I'll see whether or not I can get to you.
Cool. So yeah, so what I was saying, actually, one thing was, again, thanks to a very kind donation, I've actually now, finally, after much nagging, and I should have got it soon, I know, I've actually got voice attack. Yay! Which, yes, you're all right, it is absolutely fantastic, and it fits in so well with Elite, so I can do fantastic little things like shout. I hope this works. First time. Demo gods, please be kind. Landing gear. and my landing gear retract. How cool is that? It's brilliant. They've deployed. So I haven't set it up as well as some people. There's a guy in the chat. Where is he? Shout out, Fiery Toad. He's got a fantastic stream. I absolutely love it. He's set up the voice synthesis so he can talk to his ship's computer, and the sense of humour on it is fantastic. You should definitely give him a follow. So Fiery Toad, shout out, say something in there so people can click on your name.
Yes.
Absolutely love your stream.
Yes, that is always good for a laugh. The sarcastic but politely English computer, female English computer on the way back. Yes, that's what we want.
There he is. And I've made a penciled in with Fiery Toad to have him on the stream after LaveCon. So fingers crossed, all going well, we can have him on the stream. So let me try and do this. So I've only wired up a few commands on this actually. I've been playing around with it. I can see how it's so customizable. Really, really simple to use as well, voice attack. You literally just... You can say a sentence, it'll pick it up. It's picking up everything I've said for the last hour, which just looks really ridiculous scrolling up the screen there. But you can say short little sentences, you know, like super cruise. Then you can go in and edit it. You can correct it. Once, you know, to begin with, the recognition isn't great, but once you actually give it a vocabulary of words, it gets a heck of a lot better. So it's really, really great once you've kind of honed in those words like landing gear and super cruise and hyperdrive and things like that, and it just works wonderfully. You just wire it up to do key presses, multiple key presses, hold a key down, all that kind of thing. It's really, really straightforward to use. It's fantastic. So definitely give it a shout. It's voice attack. You can Google that and try it out. You can get a demo version. But
yeah, one of the things about voice attack is that it can actually handle a Scottish accent.
Which is great. Yeah, like I said, the recognition is not good to start with, but once you give it a set of words that it recognises, then it's a lot better. Darren Gray there. Greetings, Commander. Who's going to LaveCon? I am. Everyone put your hands up. What else have I missed? Bakadaka's in Freeport. I'll keep my eye out for you. I've got to go repair my ship though, because I've scratched the paintwork on the way in.
It's no good at slowing down in time for the... Oh.
Yeah, the slowing down for the Super Cruise is taking a bit of getting used to again. I think they've definitely made the acceleration a lot quicker on there. Blackley, did they tell me about the beta release would be soon at E3? They may have, but I may or may not be able to tell you.
Well, you said it was summer, wasn't it?
Yeah, they told us to say summer.
July's in summer. What's wrong?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like yeah. So we knew roughly when. We didn't know the exact date. That was still up to Frontier, really. Which was so frustrating. It was being like full of excitement. It's like, I know when you're gonna get it. I can't wait to tell you, but I can't.
No, you like those secrets. You like holding that information.
I
feel powerful.
No, I feel awful. I want to get out there with the megaphone and start shouting, guys, it's gonna be out. It's gonna be out in July. Look, you know. Just yeah. Never mind. So let's try this again. Landing gear. Nope. I was talking before, so pause and then.
All of a sudden, it reminds me of that bit in Star Trek 4 where you've got Scotty talking into the mouse. Hello, computer.
Computer.
The keyboard. How quaint.
Brilliant. Let's try that again then. Landing gear. Nope. It's because I don't talk. There it is, picked it up. There we go. It's because I keep talking over it. See, this is the problem. This is one of the reasons why I didn't know whether it would work well with the stream, because I'm always talking so damn much. I didn't know whether it would actually pick it up.
Well, for my voice attack, when I'm normally on TeamSpeak, I normally have it so that TeamSpeak's push to talk, and you set up some settings so it switches off voice attack when you press the push to talk button, so you can talk without basically saying shields, full shields and things like that, because otherwise you'll end up, well, basically everybody else in the chat just take the mickey mercilessly.
Yeah.
You just listen to this, and occasionally you can hear people in the background going, evasive pattern alpha, and you go, what?
It's like, yeah, what the hell? Yeah. So, but I mean, I do like the fact you can actually oh yeah, sorry, I think someone's just said that on the chat there. Yeah. Sorry, the chat's going so fast tonight. It's great to see. It's great to see everyone here. It's brilliant. eDevice, yes, you can train it using the Windows voice recognition stuff. It's built on top of the Microsoft libraries for speech recognition. So yeah.
Cow would like to sponsor you.
Okay. Sponsored by Cow. Yes, I'll get a T-shirt done. Sponsored by Psycho Cow, with your face and big picture on the front of it. It'd be awesome.
Oh no, please no, no. You'll cause so many trauma to many people. And I see you in front of me.
Oh, hello. I'll put the brakes on. I'll do a UE.
A UE.
See, that's the States for you. Let's see. Are you in an Eagle?
I am in an Eagle. I love
there
me
we
Eagle.
are! It actually works. So despite all of the technical glitches and issues, this is the first person on the show that I've been able to bump into in-game. Yes! Excellent. So should we risk trying to get somewhere, should we go to the resource extraction site and team up on some pirates, perhaps? Should we give it a go?
Yes, that sounds like a plan.
Excellent. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna do that now.
You do realise now that everybody has heard that we are heading to the extraction site, we are going to be ganked.
I shouldn't have announced it.
No.
It. Give us a head start. But there's a delay in the chat stream, so we should have a few minutes at least.
Oh well, let's hope. Oh.
So the Wheatley, $8. Yes, voice attack is incredibly cheap, but really, really flexible and customizable. So give it a go. I'm going to try one more command now. Actually, punch it. Yes, yes, it worked. See, I couldn't think of something for Super Cruise. It had real difficulty picking up my name, the way I say Super Cruise. I got all sorts of very odd combinations.
You just jumped. I just saw you jump. Right, my turn.
Ooh, did you have a nice? There was like a jump effect.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a little sort of Star Trek-y jump effect, but nothing. So a little flash and you're gone. But your smoke trails from your engines were still there.
Awesome. Oh, see, it's getting more and more complete. I love it.
I know.
What did I miss on there? Takeo crashed. What do you know? How the audio peak of the week relates to the in-game comms? It relates to it because it's communications, and we were getting in-game communications. Michael Brooks is such a tease, isn't he?
And then some.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he loves the power, doesn't he? He loves the power.
Yeah, he loves to tease us. Oh, let's see if we can find you. I'll try and stay. Am I... Oh, no.
Oh, it's not happening. Right, hang on.
One of my buttons is locked. There we go. I was pressing my button as it came back into focus. I clicked away from the window and I screwed it up. It's my own fault.
That's interesting. I was within 1,000 kilometres, yet I couldn't drop in. Oh, that's weird.
Okay, very odd. Yeah, so the in-game comms that we're going to see actually is obviously way back when in the trailer for the capital ship, they kind of hinted that you might get distress signals and things like that come out over the built-in ship's communications. Obviously, Michael Brooks put that post up today with the. Oh, there we go. We've got you. Oh, yeah, we've already got Commander Surplus. Greetings,
hello,
Commander
Surplus. Is he wanted? No, he's clean.
He's clean. That's fine. We'll leave him be. Yeah, so obviously Michael Brooks was kind of hinting at the fact that yes, we are going to have in-games comms in the next beta, and I can't wait for that.
Is that voice comms or is it text comms?
Well, they've announced for I think for human activated communications, it's just going to be like
Watch
text
out for that asteroid.
Yeah, so things like where you see the pirates at the moment, they'll come out with like taunts and things and shout at you and stuff. You'll be able to send things back to them. Ooh, we got a bogey. Here we go.
Oh, get hanky. Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So for the comms with like targets like that, it'll be text-based because it's going to be obviously it needs to be the same system for NPCs as human players, and you can't talk to an NPC particularly well. I say that, but then I'm using voice attack, which is kind of hypocritical. But hey, but yeah, it's it's much easier for it to be some sort of system where you can basically turn around to the pirate and say, hey, you know what, here, have my cargo, you know, for the old money or your life situation.
Oh, nice
like, yes, 50 credits, ah well.
You know, one thing that's impressive about all this is that we are actually in the shadow of the gas giant.
Oh, I just realised it's dark.
And that's why it's so dark, and that's why we're having trouble avoiding asteroids.
Yeah, that is weird. I never realised that before.
Is someone shooting you?
Not at the moment.
Oh. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it to sound disappointing.
Oh. Oh dear. Right. Quick catch up on the chat there. Yeah, sorry. There is a delay on the chat, and obviously there's 15 seconds for it to come to me, and then I have to answer it, and then another 15 seconds for it to go out to you. It all adds up. So I apologise if I miss you on the chat. It's not intentional.
Yes. Let's see. Sitting near Crash during his live stream, waiting for him to say "punch it," and then I will.
Yeah, if you say it loud enough, then maybe my microphone will pick it up, and I'll just shoot into that asteroid straight in front of me.
I did that to Foz. Foz was watching one of my streams, and of course, because I use voice attack in my streams, I said frame shift, and it put him into frame shift.
Brilliant. Oh. See, that is the problem with the voice control thing. I mean, I think you can set it up with like push to talk anyway, can't you? So I haven't done that yet, but it's something I've been playing around with. There's some great profiles on the forums as well. So if you guys haven't already used voice attack, then go to the Frontier forums, frontier.co.uk. Get signed in. It's a great community, and have a search around. There's some voice attack profiles on there you can use, already set up and ready to go. Oh, I've got a pirate taunting me. I was just about to read a question. Commander Sloma, don't think executive control is going to be completely different. Do you think executive control is going to be completely different feel compared to the rest of the game? I think if that was to do with what we were just saying about the comms, where we can send out messages and things, then I don't think so. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I mean, I remember in the earlier games you had that old "Help, I'm under attack" message you can send out. I'm just looking forward to that actually doing something.
Yeah, kind of like. Well, the problem is, I mean, one of the things we had when Alpha 2 was when someone was saying, "I'm under attack, I need help." It'd take you so long to get to it.
Yeah.
That, you know.
It was, by that time, it was not much use, was it, sort of thing?
It was Alpha 3, personally. Sorry, not Alpha 2, because Alpha 2 was... basically, it was Deathmatch, was Alpha 2.
Yeah, yeah. Whoa, that was close, that was close.
I know, you can't see the asteroid. Oh, bloody hell. I do apologise for that. I'm already in trouble with...
Oh. Boom! There we oh,
did you get it?
Bounty. Oh, sorry for that. You had a good bounty.
Oh, there you are, kill stealer. You like do 90% of the work and
sorry.
You just steal the last 10%.
I'm kind of hoping, I mean, they have talked about things like contracts where you can kind of like share the rewards of things like that, so I'm kind of hoping something like that goes in there.
Oh, I'm being threatened by a pirate. I think you're probably carrying enough for all of us by Crazy Constance, whoever he is. I've got to find Crazy Constance before he causes me... Whoa, I'm under attack. Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there's a Dockers live at LaveCon. I cannot wait for that.
There's a problem with that as well, because it's on too late for me. I've got to disappear, so...
Oh no!
There'll be no live Richard Swallow. Yes, there'll be no swallowing it.
Oh.
Yes, there you go. That's the tone of the whole thing.
Richard Swallow and his wife May. Oh, did you get that? 15%?
No, he's done it 15%. He's trying to run away, and I've had enough of him because he's going into.
There you go. 3. Take him. 3%.
Okay, I got it. 1, 2, 3.
Gil Sawyer there, as you and I are taken on the same target, when there are multiple contacts, how do you lock onto the same target as your friend or vice versa. At the moment there's no kind of target sharing thing because the whole player grouping mechanic isn't complete yet. So I mean, I just flick through the nearest hostile target as we're close to each other. Pretty much time after time it's the same target. So
a little help, a little hint for you here is switch your lights on. Because basically if you get too close to an asteroid, the fact your lights are there, you actually get to see them, especially when you're in the dark like this.
Yeah, absolutely. See if I can do that actually. Lights. No, it picked up. See if I can actually
Oh, someone's showing off. Commander Idlevice has turned up in his anaconda. Size isn't everything, Ben. Size isn't everything.
And he's scanning me. I've got nothing bad. I haven't picked up any cargo. Look at that. Look at that.
I know. Talk about just.
It's not the size of your ship. Although I could go buy a Lakon, I suppose.
Well, for some reason, I'm not really aiming for an Anaconda or a Lakon. I just want to have the best sort of fightery, zappy ship going.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's exactly why I went back to the Eagle for a while, because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic ship to play with combat with. It was really, really good fun. So, I mean, I've settled on the Cobra now because it's a great all-rounder and pretty powerful to boot. So I'm quite happy with the Cobra for the time being. Oh, lasers, we got a live one.
Oh, have we? Right,
Cancel areas though.
Oh, I think I've got him. No? Yes, got him.
Sidewinder. He is wanted. Go, 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 go! Neary.
Yeah, I'm on him.
Oh, we got a couple of on site. This is what I have been looking forward to the most, actually. And I know it's it's not
rubber banding. Oh, someone's got some scanning.
And I know, obviously, with the grouping system is not available at the moment. It's not entirely functional, but it's so fun to just be able to chat with you and have a bit of a co-op battle. That it's just this is what I was looking forward to. This is why I really wanted to see the multiplayer element introduced into the Elite universe.
Yeah. Well, Alpha 2 was very, very much like that. There was a lot of basically multiplayer, but it was always. Unless you were playing the Impeccable, you didn't really have a need to sort of team up. Yeah. I do know that Commander Jan and I have basically owned those scenarios where we've gone together. It's basically two commanders versus AI. The AI, I'm afraid. Although, I must admit, it has improved in this release.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I was tweeting one of the devs who was responsible for some of the AI, particularly the navigation amongst the asteroids and all. I was so eager to find. I was like, oh, have you done this? Have you done this? And I didn't even realise. I was like, oh, actually, you probably can't tell me that because it's kind of like, it's not trade secrets so much. But I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I shouldn't really be pestering for you things on Twitter.
Confidentiality.
Yeah, whoopsie.
You don't want other games to find out what they've got for their AI, do we?
No, absolutely. I was just totally geeking out. I mean, that's exactly how I was when I was at E3 and I was we was there with having beers with Adam Woods, as you do when you're in LA. No, but it was great fun. I mean, I could have sat there for hours and hours geeking out about various technical aspects of the game. That's just me. Each to their own. It was the procedural generation stuff which absolutely blew me away. That's the thing which I always come back to because it fascinated me. That was one of the reasons I got into software development at a very young age, because I was just really fascinated. Like, how on earth does this work? Oh, we've got a commander who has targeted me.
Have we?
Yep.
I've got Nero here, who's still being a bit of a pain on 11%. So I'll just get rid of him because he will come back and bite us in the bottom if we're not careful.
We got backer 45141. So I do notice. Go ahead.
Is he in a Sidewinder? He is in a Sidewinder. Yeah. Right. I think that should Commander Dead Meat then. Okay.
Yeah, I do notice they have changed the. Oops, sorry. I think I caught your shields a bit then.
Oh, did you get me? Oh, alright, fair enough.
It was only multi-cannon, so shouldn't have done too much.
I'll leave him to you.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom! Sorry, Commander, but you shot first. Oh!
Actually, we are not sorry at all.
I can see you're red on my radar now because I just hit you by accident. Whoops. Obviously that's something which will change.
Well, at least I now know where you are quite easily.
Yeah, you can pick me out. Just don't accidentally select me as the next nearest hostile target.
Dear. Well, you see, this is the kind of thing that we've been after for absolutely ages, isn't it?
Oh, this is brilliant. This is so much fun, just to have a little bit of combat. And co-op on it. I mean, that's the thing. You know, competitive play. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of competitive play, but co-op's, you know, where I've always wanted to see it.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, I'm just going over the chat there. Sentinel, greetings, greetings. Nice to see you on there. I've got so much coming out. Commander Flossie, greetings, big hugs. Can't wait to see you at LaveCon.
Hello, May.
Psycho K, no elite karaoke planned at LaveCon. Well, if we all drink enough Jamesons, then maybe we'll end up having an ad hoc karaoke session at LaveCon.
Oh, not again. It was bad enough at Elite Meet. Do we really want another one?
Ah, yes. Oh, God, yes, I remember that. And I hadn't even drunk anything.
I know, that was the worrying thing. We were mostly sober.
But it was late. We were all tired. It was very, very late. Right, I think I better head back to port and get patched up, actually. That last commander took me by surprise there.
Let's get it. They do tend to sometimes, don't they?
Came up behind. Who's that? It's Ben.
It is Ben.
He's getting it shot again.
I know. Oh, hang on. That's a cargo canister for copper. I think I'll go scoop it.
Right over there. What server are they on? We are on the server starting with 54 and ending in 184. So, fingers crossed you can find us. I'll give you a shout out if I see ya.
They have gone and changed the cargo scoop thing. It's more rectangular now.
Ah, yes, I did notice that. Yeah, fits in with the shape of the HUD a bit more.
And the sound's different.
Yes, yes, tiny little tweaks all round, I think, actually.
Is it still stolen? Yes, it's still marked as stolen. It's scanning me!
Yeah, that was something I think someone was asking me about that earlier on today, actually. The whole kind of salvage... I think it was you, Sentinel, wasn't it, actually? Yes. Shout out, give a shout out in the stream and say hi.
Oh no! We have Commander Jan with us in the chat.
Greetings! Eat lead sucker. That's a nice English, because boo, eat lead.
Eat lead.
Way to spread your infamy.
Infamy. They've all got it infamy. Yeah, it's classic. You got to get it in there.
Oh dear, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so Sentinel, say hi, shout out to Sentinel. He's I popped into his stream earlier on. I didn't mean to hijack it, but I'm just kind of going around. I'm loving to see, and there's so many more streams out there. It's fantastic to see people streaming the game, like practically 24/7 now. It's brilliant. It's great to see it out there everywhere. But yeah, the question came up on there about getting stolen goods, no matter what. You know, every time you scoop something up, it seems to be stolen. It's all based on the like the ownership and salvage rules have not been put in yet. What you're going to be able to do is get a license to salvage in certain jurisdictions. So, you know, in this resource extraction site, for example, at some point in a future release, you'll be able to buy a license to allow you to scoop whatever cargo you find in that area. So when you kill someone with a bounty on their head and grab their cargo, then you can go and clear it of that stolen status, and it'll basically be salvaged instead. So,
ooh, I'm being interdicted. I hope it's not by a whole load of cops.
Not with what you're carrying.
No, it's... oh god, how many? 4 Sidewinders. Oh, well, sorry guys, I'm not going to hang around.
Leg it!
Yep, 4 pips into engines, and you know that Sidewinders can't catch you. So, bye! Commander
Jan, no, you're not the only one. Is that every time I see people's names that I recognise from the forum, the first thing that pops into my head is their avatar. It absolutely is. I mean, that's why I was so sad when I lost my little red dude, but I've tried to put him everywhere else. My little red dude, he's just below the window now. You should be able to see him there. But that's my little red dude. It's that kind of 16-bit Amiga style platform character. I always meant to use him. I was making a few platform games a few years back, and I always meant to use him for something else. I think that would be a nice, fun little tie-in. I really should do something like that. Make a little platform game with my dude.
It's amazing how many developers that we've actually got in this. I mean, I'm a mobile phone developer, and my avatar is one of my game characters as well. So it's one of these little freaky things.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It goes to show how much of an inspiration I think the original Elite was. It really did kind of encourage a generation to get into software development. I don't think I would have been as intrigued if I didn't play the original game on the ZX Spectrum. It really did kind of blow my mind. It's like, how the hell did you squeeze a galaxy in this little cassette? How does that work? And it just absolutely infuriated me. I had to figure out how it worked, and that kind of sparked my desire to learn things about software and computers and everything. So, yes, David, I'm looking at you. It's your fault I have to wake up every morning and look at bug reports.
Oh.
Now, we love you.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm sick and tired of looking at Java and C# code and Android stuff. All thanks to Mr. Brabin and Douglas Adams. Your fault.
Yes, but the default answer I do give people when they're bugging me for an instant response is 42. So I've always got that to fall back on.
Yes, it's funny that I always seem to be assigned pad 42.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it's just
coincidence.
fate.
Yeah, I've been wondering that myself. I seem to get pad 42 quite a bit. I'm just wondering whether the pads are just numbered distinctly for your user session, so they can kind of do it as a bit of a sarcastic hint.
Yeah, so everybody docks at pad 42.
You've got to do it. Lightweight alloys. See, the question is, should I buy another ship? Vonatar, greetings, Commander. Commander Jan. Yes, I put my little red dude into the signature on the forum, because obviously it was one thing we all kind of agreed on it to standardise for the moderator things, that we should all just use the same icon so everyone can see, that we're
Dobbo is another Android developer. You poor soul.
Dobbo, we
you
feel
poor
your pain.
soul. Yes. I'm afraid it's been a lot of watching Google I/Os on the streams for the last couple of days on the quiet.
Yeah, I've got that. I had that queued up. I had several reminders, and I haven't had a chance to get onto it yet. But damn. Petrisk, yes, the standard beta has been announced for the 29th of July now. Yes, woohoo! I knew it was soon. I'm so glad it's been announced.
Well, I'll just say hello to Commander Blaze Stark, who's flying in a Lake on Type 9 Heavy. And I think it's always amusing to watch these things dock, so I think I'll hang back.
I think I'm going to have another go with one, actually, because they're immense. They're immense. Just because, for no reason.
No, I'm sorry, but is Galaxy Trucking Simulator? Why?
No, surely it can't be as bad as the one which is in the process of getting greenlit on Steam. Have you heard of Rock Simulator 2014?
Rock Simulator. This is because someone had to laugh at Goat Simulator, and everybody's decided that everything's a simulator.
Yeah, I just couldn't believe it. But yes, there is genuinely a crowdfunding thing going on for a game called Rock Simulator, where you can observe rocks in their natural habitat. Yeah, I haven't looked any further, but it just looks absolutely crazy.
Commander Jan, your request for me to do Richard Swallow, I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, dear. Sentinel, you used to be a software developer, but you're on a different career path now. It's probably for the best. Stay away. You have to be slightly insane to develop software, I think. Or you could have perfectly followed that. It was like, I used to be a software developer like you. Until I took a bug report to the knee.
Well, software development, it's kind of like being the murder victim, the detective, and the murderer all in one.
Yeah.
And the thing is, only software developers and programmers will understand that.
Yeah. And it's too hard to explain, so I won't go there, but yes. Ah, dear, dear. Titus, yeah, the escape vector UI is really cool, actually. Yeah, it's a nice little feature. I think it's helped a lot of people because there was a lot of issues with people getting stuck in the gravity wells of planets, being mass locked and not really kind of understanding why the heck is this thing not working for me, what's going on. So yeah, it's great to see the new UI there. Really, really straightforward. The compass, I think, highlights in blue when you've got it locked. So.
Oh, you are in the Type 9 Heavy.
Oh, where are you?
I'm right. I'm looking at you right now.
See an eagle off to my port, I think.
That'll be me. Commander Crash, you are clear for launch.
I'm tempted to speed dock in a Lakon. Has anyone done that?
I hope you've got plenty of money for insurance.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Sentinel. Yeah, that would be a great simulator. Paint dry watching, yes. Oh, that would be fantastic. I'd back that. Get it on Kickstarter.
Yes, that's got to be the next one to try and get through Steam. Paint watching simulator.
Oh, brilliant. People will back anything. It's foolishly I bought Goat Simulator because I wanted to know what the hype was about, but no, it's just don't buy it, really. It's not worth the money. If people want me to stream it, I might do another stream, but it's insane. It's ridiculous. Right.
What's this one about spin tyres?
Spin tyres?
Yeah, there's this thing when you just drive around and your truck gets stuck in mud and you just got to spin the tyres until you get out.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah. I have no idea what that's about. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's
Do you ever
really
get the
odd.
feeling you're being generation gapped?
Possibly.
All these games are coming out and you're sort of there thinking, should I be into this?
Possibly, yeah. I'm too old for this crap now. There we go. Oh, boost! Oh, no! Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, sorry.
You're through it.
Oh.
You're through it. I can see you've got through.
Oh. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. No, I'm gonna bounce. Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Oh, look at those shields go down.
Hey!
You're in the red. You're in the red.
Whoopsie! Hey, well, I got in the port, but that's nothing to be proud of, really, because that was another thing that came up. One of the questions actually was, well, I think someone stated that in the current version of the build, it's a lot easier to dock the Lakons than it was in the alpha. And yeah, I was talking to David about it, and they've added in some kind of almost like a magnetic cushioning effect. So when you're very close to the sides, it gently nudges you away. They've also kind of reduced the impact of the space station hitting you, because I think I mentioned it was based on the inertia of the space station and the inertia of your ship. Obviously, the space station's always going to win, so it's a lot heavier.
Alright, so I am now flying on your wing. So
Okie dokie. I'm going to head to... where should we go to? I need to get somewhere... Celis Primus is high-tech, isn't it?
yes.
Okay, let's head there, and I'll jump back in a sensible ship.
Well, no, this is the kind of thing that you want. You want to hire a wingman to protect you on a dangerous journey, isn't it?
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. Let's well, as I'm out at the docking port now, we'll head to a Celis, and then we'll grab some commodities there and make a move back.
Celis Primus, right? Okay.
Celis Primus,
Oh, it always reminds me a bit of. Oh, that's a bit bigger stickers, isn't it? It's got a partner star, you know.
Incontinential buttocks.
Still funny after all these years. Yes.
Oh yeah, gotta love it. Monty Python.
Is it me, or is collision damage more forgiving in PB2?
Yes, it is. They've tweaked it slightly to be less of a pain. For some reason I can't lock. Oh, it's because I've requested docking clearance.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I've got to get away from the station because I've still got docking clearance.
Well, I'll just answer a question for Sentinel.
Yep.
If you have a Cobra, can you look at the back and the sides like the original? You can look around the entire cockpit. The only problem is they haven't implemented a rear view yet.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's something that's come up a lot. Actually, a lot of people saying they want like third-person views and things like that. There is a plan to add some like UI elements so that You know, obviously not in combat, it's just not really going to be functional, but you can have, just like we have the commodities view that flashes up in front of your screen when you're in the stock market, you can have something like that as a view that allows you to see behind your ship and around with like drones and things like that. So.
Oh, we've got over 100 viewers.
Oh, awesome! Thank you! I love you all. Brilliant. Hopefully you guys now can you can click on the transcoding option if you're having any issues with the stream looking a little bit blocky or whatever. You can change it now.
Sentinel is asking. They say that they used to like shooting out the back.
Oh,
please do not let Psycho Cow or Leasty69 hear you say things like that. Otherwise it goes in the next dockers. I'm telling you.
Yeah, there'll be a soundbite out of that before you know it.
Yeah. I'm still having to take the daughter into child psychology because she overheard me record one of those things once.
Of course, do you do the David Bruben?
No, I don't
No,
do David. I am
you're
just
Richard.
Richard's
Yeah.
fault, thankfully. Mark!
Oh, duck. Oh, brilliant. It's great fun that we have our own memes, though. It's brilliant.
I mean, we do have our own little set of lexicon for this. I mean, we've got jauntied, which is obviously upgrading, or we used to upgrade your pledge. Now I think that's moved over to just upgrading your ship.
That'll be excellent.
There's dockered. That's when you get reassigned your pad all the time. You have been dockered. And one that seems to be quite popular is the 4 pips into the engine to run away. That is a Sir Robin.
Oh, that wasn't started here, was it? Because that was just like every time that happened to me, that was just the song that we ended up singing. Oh dear.
Oh, Commander Yard. Don't worry, we'll send you some at... Oh no, you're not going to be there at LaveCon! Ah!
Oh. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, excellent.
Right, where have you actually headed to Celis Prime?
Yeah, so I'm at Celis, yeah, I had to get far enough away.
I've been waiting for you to fall into formations. It's sort of, I'm still back at the Anarchy system.
Ah, sorry. Well, oh crikey, I'm miles away from everything. I'll wait for you to get here. But you've got the Eagle anyway, so I think you're going to have
I'm going to catch you up quite quickly. Don't worry about that. It's my Eagle.
I think you'll have the speed advantage over this thing. This thing's a tank.
No, it's not a tank. A tank stands a decent chance in combat.
Yeah, okay. It's a Arctic lorry. What was the thing we said? It was a space cow.
Space cow? No, that's an insult to space cows, I think.
Right, you're heading to Celis. Yes, I'll meet you there.
Good old Beagle 2. That's become sort of a real tribute to Colin Pillinger, that has.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, that's because I mean, Frontier did that a lot in Frontier Elite 2 as well, didn't they? They put loads of little names of people in there. It's a nice tribute. It's fantastic.
Oh, see what you mean about the frame shift acceleration. That is, wow.
They've amped it up quite a bit because one of the well, we couldn't show anyone, but one of the systems we were playing around with the E3 was 17 Draconis. It's one of the biggest star systems, which is a complete system, and the huge range, like many light seconds between, like up in the tens of thousands sort of range. Really, really big system. So going from A to B in that took a heck of a long time. I love how this cockpit is just like a greenhouse, and you get all the shadowing effects from the star above. That's awesome.
Oh, I must admit, the dynamic lighting on this just made my jaw drop. On my last stream out by the Orbis, I went to look at one of the rings up close, and then suddenly noticed that my shadow was going across the rings across the glass.
Yeah.
And I was just there thinking, that is phenomenally good.
It is really, really good. It's such an upgrade. I mean, the thing is, I mean, it's such a big jump, isn't it? I mean, 20 years since the last one. It is mind-blowing, but it is still a very, very good engine, even by today's standards. They've done a fantastic job, I think.
Yeah, I mean, hats off to Andy J and the guys that have been keeping FFE up to date with as much as they can.
Oh yeah, I love it. I really should try and contact them and get involved with them, because there's not enough hours in the day. I do so many things, but I would love to get involved in helping to keep extending that and keeping it up to date and deving it. I really should offer that. So if you are listening, if you do find out, then yes, I'd love to help out if I've got time. Leaf Rage 42, a ship near you will mass lock you. Yes, some people just answered that. Yeah, so the mass locking, it's a larger effect and it has a larger radius based on the mass of the object. So smaller ships won't be able to mass lock larger ships, and obviously the bigger the planet is, for example, the larger the radius of the mass locking, which will interfere with your warp drives and warp drive supercruise. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see Commander Yan is lying.
Oh. Has everyone
Commander Yan saying he has never killed anybody before. Yeah, okay. How's your nose doing, Pinocchio? Let's see. Oh, a Gil. Oh, good grief. That is a phenomenal name. Let me ever try it. Gilsoy Aman Masi.
Yeah, sorry. I just call him Gil because I'm afraid I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so he's asking when you're streaming next, which will probably be Saturday, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can squeeze another one in next week before LaveCon. If I can, I'll try. At the rate Frontier are going at the moment, we might see another Premium Beta 2 patch. So if they do another patch and it's got something worth streaming in there, then I'll definitely I'll definitely be up and to doing another stream as quick as I can for you. But no, next Friday I won't be able to stream because I'll be heading to LaveCon. But I am, and a lot of you already know this anyway, I am doing a live stream on stage on the Sunday, which is going to be madness. But yeah, it's going to be great fun. So lots of taunting and screaming in the background, I imagine.
Well, Commander Yan says I've never lied as well, so yes. I suppose he's true in that he's never killed anybody in real life that we know of.
Yeah, he left that wide open. What's that, Dobbo? Didn't spot that about the keyboard, but you never had a BBC micro. I think, are you referring to the fact that most of the ships have a backup redundant keyboard to the side, which are just like a BBC micro, which is awesome.
Hang on, I'll try to see where that is in the Eagle. I don't think it is.
I've seen it in the Sidewinder off to the left, but I'm not sure if it's in the other ships. I think the Anaconda's got one somewhere.
Ah, there we are.
Tequila's got a very good point there. Yeah, there's no permadeath implemented yet, so technically he hasn't killed anyone outright per se. You know. So. Oh, I can't get to Beagle for some reason. There's lots of players there, I imagine.
Well, I'm in here waiting for you, so I've actually beaten you to Beagle 2.
Damn.
See? Gotta love the Eagle.
It does seem a lot faster than this thing.
Well, now that the beam lasers are working again, I can now have it fitted out into the ultimate little fighter, which is, you know, double fixed beam lasers, auto cannon, heavy shield, heavy armor. So
nice. Yeah, it is a fantastic ship. Do you know what? I might actually, yeah, why not? I'll jump into an Eagle and we'll do a bit of combat. I think I do like the Eagle. Yeah, why not? I'll jump into that one. But yeah, you're right. Obviously the beam lasers were fixed in one of the earlier updates, and I think there's been some tweaks to the gimbal weapons, which been a lot of.
Yeah, that's why they've there might be another patch, because they've gone and tweaked the beam lasers. The gimbal lasers yet again. And now they're basically saying, right, we're evaluating it. We don't want these to be too overpowering. Yeah. So, you know.
Dunraven there are all beam types fixed now. I think so. I haven't seen any issues with the other beam lasers. See if I can get an Anaconda, and I'll try and get one of the Class 6 beam lasers and give that a try for you. I wouldn't mind. That's a nice big laser. Yeah, I'm definitely having an issue with this. I'm going to have to reset that. Come on. I know that's not.
I've just gone Newtonian.
You playing with flight assist?
Yeah, flight assist is now off. Oh, it actually feels a lot easier to control the Newtonian now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I've got to... I think in my next one, I'll be... my next top shift, I'll be showing people how to set up, on an X-52 anyway, the overrides properly, so that you can actually control the engines like the old Frontier style.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, definitely. I shall be putting that onto my my watch list.
Yeah. So it. I don't know about flight assist off. To be honest, sometimes you need to evaluate the situation to whether to use it, because unless you're sort of in the sweet spot to begin with, you don't turn fast enough.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, I know it's to stop turreting and all that kind of stuff, but it can be a little bit disconcerting.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I use it occasionally for things like advanced cornering maneuvers and things like that. I'll put all the pips into the engine power, take the flight assist off, spin around quickly 180, and then boost back in the other direction, sort of thing. And that kind of works, but for general use, it's just it's like you only ever turn the ABS and everything off on your car when you want to do some spinning around a car park or something, just to show off, When you're driving down the motorway, it's like, just put it on, So.
Well, Commander Ryan's saying that he's bought a Class 6 Pulse and didn't seem to hit anything at all.
Oh, right.
Stop Hammer has reported he's had Class 3 gimbal beams. They use a lot of energy and don't seem to do much damage. That might be due to the gimbal. You might want to try that one again now that a new release has been done.
Yeah.
Commander Jan says he's had a pair of Class 4 turrets and didn't care for them. Oh dear.
I suppose again, it's one of those things. It depends on your flying style and how you want your combat to play out, sort of thing. So I can see how some players may like them, some players may not. But I think I'd fit into that camp. Actually, I don't think I would enjoy having turrets on my ship. I definitely prefer the kind of individual combat feel you get from like an Eagle or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, to tell you the truth, when you go up to the big Anaconda levels, you're talking about sort of like more like flying the Starship Enterprise than you are flying a fighter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the old Bridge Commander game. So if you fire in your oh, hello, we've got an Anaconda right in front of me. Who's that?
Just wait to see.
That's Ben again. He's trying to dock.
Let's see how quickly I can dock this thing. It'll be just my luck. I'll explode, because I think that the default at the moment is your insurance payout will take you back to the last station you were docked at, isn't it?
Yes,
so I'll slam into this thing and I'll explode. I'll be back in where I was just now. Where were we just now, actually?
The Anarchy System, LP.
LP, yes, that was it. Yeah.
Oh, Ben's showing off. He's managed to dock without a problem. Oh, I hate it when people do that.
Yeah, I know. Well, like I said, it's a lot easier now than it used to be. Back in the days, I remember in alpha days when it was
we started that, haven't we?
already. But no, it was a lot harder, and I did it first time. It was fine. And then on the second and third time, I smeared myself all over the thing, but there we go.
Oh, question from Gunfu. Apologies for lateness. How often are the wipes? Well, let's see. Normally it's between big stages like Premium Beta and Beta.
Yeah.
So, and we were quite lucky this time when it went to Premium Beta 2. They let us keep our cash.
Yeah, they reset the save game so we didn't have our ship and everything, but they refunded us the difference and the cash, the credits and everything, which was good.
Mm-hmm. And the people mass selling their weapons and cargo just before it was time to wipe was quite amusing as well. I'm looking at you, Ben.
Yeah, you didn't need to. Oh. Yeah, speed docking a Lakon is just not a clever idea. It really isn't. I don't recommend it goes. There we go. Whoops, I gotta get away from the control tower.
Sharpshifter. Yes, these young whippersnapper beta testers. No idea how hard we have it in alpha.
I remember the days. Oh dear, no, it's going too Monty Python-esque again. I will.
I know.
I'll end up in trouble.
Oh, mine enough trouble as it is anyway.
Right, let's see if I can. I'll turn the flight assist off and I'll flip over this Lakon. That should be fine, shouldn't it? That'll work. Inside the docking station?
Are you actually inside the docking station?
I'm inside now, yeah.
Oh, didn't see you.
I think because I had a glitch then, I think I may have ended up on a different server now, which is a pain in the backside.
Right.
Which is a real shame, but I'll dock, I'll buy the Eagle, and then we'll find out what server you're on at the moment. So obviously it's a real pain in the backside because, like I said, I mean, it's really, really great fun just doing that little bit of cooperative play, and at the moment there's no grouping, so I can't guarantee I'm going to be in the same server as you at the moment. But obviously when it goes live, just for folks who don't already know it, then the grouping system is going to be automatic, and I could set up a preference, so I could say, hey, I want to always have Phoenix in my session if he's online and near me, and then obviously it would be all automatically done for you. You don't have to worry about it.
And the real thing, the fun thing about this is that the people that grief, you know, the griefers will end up all in their own little server, so they can carry on griefing each other to their little hearts of content. And us normal people, who I suppose you could call us Care Bears, but we like to. We'll be all happy and cooperative, looking after each other on the other servers.
No, I think it's a good idea. It absolutely works well. I've seen it in other games. I think it was Max Payne 3, I think, if I remember. Max Payne, they had some sort of system in there where you could you'd end up getting all the players put into their own little sandbox. So everyone who wanted to cheat and hack and exploit and everything, they all ended up in their own little server. They couldn't touch any other players, and it just worked really well. It was kind of frustrating that you end up dividing the community up, but it did mean that, you know, everyone who wanted to play a certain way ended up playing with other people who wanted to play that same way. So it just worked really well. Right, let's get me some... Ooh, so what did you recommend? You got some Class 2 fixed beam lasers.
Oh, well, you can afford these things. I haven't got beam lasers yet.
Oh, right, okay.
No, but what I would recommend is 2 fixed Class 2 beam lasers and maybe a gimbaled autocannon.
Okie dokie. See,
if you can find one.
I want a railgun.
Sneeze cannon.
I want a sneeze cannon. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try it. I haven't actually. Do you know what? I haven't played with them much since the last alpha. I think actually, because it's so damn hard to use.
Incursion. Basically, the only time people use them is an incursion.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Let's see what else we got on here. Just a point defense turret. It's better than nothing, I suppose. I really wanted a cargo scanner or a heatsink launcher, maybe.
Someone's asking, have we got refunds if you downscale on ships?
Yes, that has been implemented now, and I think it does take the cost of your equipment into account, unlike Frontier Elite 2, which would absolutely screw you over if you hadn't got, like, hollowed the ship out before you launched.
That's Commander Dunravin there.
Ah. Right, let's set up the fire groups on there. Okie dokie.
And Gil is also saying you've got an X-55.
Ah! That's not fair. Edelweiss, you can't see me in the game no more. Yes, I've ended up switching servers. I need to find out what server I am on. It's not 184 anymore. Let me just quickly do it. I think the only way to do it is to... The only way to do it now is to drop out and come back, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Unless you want me to drop out and come back, and then we'll see. Because that means you stay up.
Okay, then I'll do it once. I'll find out what server I'm on, and then I'll take note of it. I mean, it's only the last 2 digits on there, because what they've done is they've now got several ranges of servers geographically around the world, and there's a whole range of 54 servers now. So I am now. I'm on one of these 64 servers, 64216.
Oh, we seem to have all the X-55 people come out now. Oh, aren't you?
Wow, jealous. Wow, jealous.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. Here am I stuck with an old X-52.
Oh,
well,
Commander
actually,
Jan.
it's not an X-50. My X-52, I'm quite happy with.
Sorry, I missed that suggestion then. Commander Jan said get 3 railguns on the Eagle.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like the trident of death.
Once every 3 seconds.
Boom! Rightio, so you're looking for a 46 server if you can find it.
Okay, just coming in now.
CoolSax98, you want to permanently attach it to your desk. Yeah, I did actually look at doing that with mine. I was going to get something set up to do that, but I really like the little tutorial that is going around on the Frontier forums at the moment. Someone's done a really great DIY job with a couple of VESA mounts for monitors and attached it to the arms of his chair, which I think would be a lot better than sitting it up, because it feels quite high up on my desk, so I think having it down on the arms of my chair will feel much more natural and more like the in-game character is sat. So
no, it's 5497, that's not the right one, so try again. Please, hurry up with the matching.
yeah, I'm hoping we do get the proper grouping system in soon. TM.
In a jiffy, in a bit.
Just post-haste. Ah, Dobbo, you chose the X-55 because of the extra hats. Yeah, I would like it, but I can't justify it now I've already got the 52. But the question is, did you buy it for Elite? And did you buy it before or after I suggested that people should get really good flight sticks for this?
Well, my friends who have actually all bought into Elite, they're now complaining that they can't find decent joysticks anywhere. You know,
I hold my hands up and single-heartedly apologise for the lack of the lack of joysticks in the UK. I hold myself wholly responsible.
Yeah.
I think as soon as I mentioned it, everyone is like, "Where can I get one?" You know?
I mean, I got my X-52 for that. Originally, there was this game called Junkgate Evolution that was supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
And I originally got the X-52 for that, and that never happened. And then for 3 years, it just gathered dust in the corner. And then all of a sudden, the Elite Kickstarter came in, and I brushed off the dust and thought, right.
Yeah, it's...
54184 again.
You never get a 46 server when you want one.
No, you don't.
Which way is up in space? There is no up. Yeah, I must admit. Oh, Puppy.
Puppy 3 says he was alpha testing Jumpgate Evolution.
Oh.
Puppy, please tell us what went wrong, because it was looking so good. And Titus Balls said he was sitting on it and has ordered our DK2. Oh dear.
Ooh, awesome.
No, I'm still only getting 54s, I'm afraid. We'll just have to go without it, I think. Can't have me waiting.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fine, that's no worries. I'm heading off. You're still at Beagle 2, are you?
Yeah, I'm at Beagle 2, so...
So I'm heading off to the resource extraction site for a bit of a bust up. Try these new weapons out. Commander Jan, yeah, a lot of people have been saying that the 46 servers are lagging. I'm not sure if Frontier are trying out different ranges of hardware on each group of servers. Maybe they're trying to see, you know, what their maximum capability is players-wise and things like that. So some of the ranges of servers I think might be like lower spec machines than the other ones. But obviously, you know, they're all going to be geographically mapped out. Sorry, what did I miss?
Oh, we got Commander Yan saying that he tested the original Jumpgate. Now that was 2001, wasn't it?
Crikey,
wow.
Yeah, it was a...
They've brought the original Jumpgate back. There is a server somewhere that people can run, and I think it's free. Now, if you love your Newtonian physics, go there. No, right.
I think Radar there is saying that you can meet up at Beagle 2 if you're on the same server as him. I think he's on
I'm on 184 at the moment.
I think that's the server he's on.
Okay then, I think we'll do that.
Okie dokie. After I drop out of cruise, actually, I might try and get onto that server. Actually. Uh oh, I'm going too fast. Too fast. Yeah, emergency stop.
Oh no!
Don't hit an asteroid. Please don't hit an asteroid.
Radar is saying he's on 50. He's on 45,216.
Oh right. He's coming over to me. Right, he's heading to the resource extraction site. So whilst I'm waiting for him, actually, I will do something as a proof of concept, which I absolutely love, is the fact that even though I missed the resource extraction site by 250 kilometers, it's not a glass box like some people think. This game isn't kind of like you jump from one place, you jump to the other place, and you have these little bubbles of space going on. No, it is completely seamless. So I am going to fly there directly just to show you. That was pretty close, actually. 270 kilometers out. And at that point, I have no questions.
All caught up.
I'm gonna get there. 10 kilometers out. It's not gonna take long. I'm boost the heck out of it. I'm kind of hoping at some point we'll be able to like overpower modules or something like that. That would be really, really cool if we can turn off things like the... What can I turn off? I could turn off the frame shift drive, I could turn off the radiators for a second, you know. What do we need those for?
Well, if you're an eagle, you need them an awful lot.
Puppy thinks that it was the internal politics which was the death of that project.
That wouldn't surprise me, actually.
Skeptical, is there any classic music in the game as of yet, or planned to be added at a later date, like the Blue Danube? Or, oh yes, Ride of the Valkyries as well, that was another one. Yes, I remember this, yes. I think there is. I think Frontier said that they really have to get the license again for at least the Blue Danube, and as they have put it into their trailer that they put out last week for the Orbis station, I would say they have the rights for that piece of music now, so I'd say it's certain it's going to come in a future version. Cannot wait for that. Even if it doesn't, I'm going to be sat here with my MP3 player as I hover into the station. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Well, Zach, Crash actually has voice attack now.
Yes, I do. So I can do crazy things like, say, landing gear. Which didn't work.
In the middle of frame shift. What?
Yeah, whoa! It's like putting the handbrake on going down the motorway. You don't want to do that.
It's more like actually shoving your car into reverse while you're going down.
Yeah. Very bad. Don't try it at home, folks. We do it so you don't have to. DBSP, Death by Space Potato. That's the new term for getting out of Super Cruise and straight through a ring system, I think. 14 minutes till I get there. Is it going to take that long, is it? Surely it shouldn't take that long. Oh, Skeptical, thank you. I'll cut and paste that link out. I'll view that later.
Fiery Toad was playing Beethoven in his stream. Yeah, classical music does seem to work so much better with this kind of stuff. Oh, hang on. I need to align with the escape velocity. Oh, I'm going to explode.
Uh-oh.
I hadn't aligned with the escape velocity, or the escape indicator, and lo and behold, my ship began to overheat. Oh, that's scary.
Dunraven there, so...
It's a tightening moment there.
Ooh, whoopsie.
Have you got your lights on?
Yeah,
it's no indicator to tell me whether I've got my lights on or not.
Yeah, that was something that people have said, actually, because they've now put the the landing gear and cargo scoop indicators in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. People were saying that they want to see the other things, and it's like, we're just going to run out of space. You can't have, you know, the spaceship is so complicated anyway. You're going to end up with so many options on the screen. It's like, how would you see it all? You know.
One that works very well is actually, surprisingly enough, the Planet Suite. That actually works quite well.
Yeah, it's that 2001 angle, I think, isn't it?
Oh, Commander Jan is complaining that we can only hear Richard Swallow. I apologise.
Well, at some point, we'll have to get your wife on.
Yes. Flossie will have to make it on your stream, won't she?
Absolutely. Flossie, if you're still listening, I want you on the show, please.
Yeah, she took us completely by surprise when she turned up at Elite Meet, because we originally all thought that that Helen was actually somebody's mum, and it turns out that she was a player.
I should have gone faster, shouldn't I? So I'll leave it up to you guys watching. Actually, do you want me to carry on going the rest of this distance just to prove a point? Or do you want me to just drop into Super Cruise for like 3 seconds? Oh, that's a great list of classical music there. Sentinel, planetary landings are planned for a expansion after release. I'm just trying to get the quote up now. Hang on a minute. No, I don't want to send you the link of my email, but I want to try and send you the... Right, here we go. Let me try and copy it across there. There we go. So that's the newsletter that's just put out. There's a section in the middle there about how the expansion packs are going to work. So they're getting the initial release out first, and then they're going to be gradually introducing more and more details. And we saw from the last build to the current Premium Beta 2 build, we can now get closer to planets. We can see more detail on them, and they're going to be gradually reducing that range until we can go right down and land on planets. So it is planned. It is coming. It's all just going to be incrementally rolled out.
Oh, we have a bewilderbeast with us.
Oh yes, Belarus. Yes, greetings, Commander. All of them on there say, keep trucking, go slower. That's the great
Fly
thing.
like a goat. Yes.
That's great. All the stuff we've seen so far is just combat, combat, combat. I'm gonna put my feet up on the desk and just look at those marvelous asteroids. So to make it interesting, I'll turn the flight assist off, and we get a bit of a barrel roll going in there. Just da 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 da.
Oh, apparently May Swallow is asking, "Do you want me?" Yes, May Swallow and her McThargoids.
Yes, I'd love to have you on the show at some point if you can find the time. Perhaps after LaveCon we'll get you booked in. I'd love to have you on here and you can tell us all about your adventure with Elite you've had so far. It'd be fantastic to have you on. Oh, that's odd. I never noticed that. I hit the boost button and it neutralized all roll, even though I've still got flight assist off.
Oh.
That was odd. That was very odd. Try it again. Yep, it did. Very weird. Very, very weird. Don't know why that is. Right, you're in an Eagle. Okie dokie. I'll try and find you. Flossie. Renov there, you thought it was interesting that they're spitting out airless moons and asteroid landing from complex planets. Not surprising though. Yeah, I had a chat with David about it because it was one of the things I was most interested in was the planetary landings and their plan for that. I think they're going to try and incrementally roll it out. So initially we'll be able to land on the barren planets, you know, which are just rocky terrains with not much interesting features and stuff like that. And then the bigger, more complicated planets with atmospheres and things like that will incrementally get added in. So, you know, we'll get, you know, more and more features incrementally rolled in, which is I think it's a good way to do it, really, because it allows them to build up the technology piece by piece at a time and thoroughly get it working, you know, at each level. Dobbo, Oculus Rift question for me. Can you tell where the craft is pointing when you have no monitor center as the reference? It's kind of odd, but it just feels naturally like you know which way your car's pointing when you're sat in the driver's seat. And it sounds totally stupid, but it really is that kind of an immersive experience that you really just feel like your attachment. You got those controls in your hand. You just feel like, right, well, that's dead center. I'll look back that way. So it just works. It works really easily. My dog is... Get off me. He's he's under the desk at the moment. I think he wants some attention. Bless him. Oh, Bifford, when the premium beta first updated, you lost all your key bindings and you haven't been able to get them back. Oh, that's a shame. It is frustrating when you lose things like that, and that's the unfortunate side effect of this thing, you know, being in a kind of this beta stage it's in at the moment. And you find that in a lot of games. I mean, I've had some games which are just, you know, I've been playing them quite happily, they release an update, everyone's going, oh, this is great, great, and then next time I log on to try with an alpha or something, it's just broken, it just doesn't work at all. I'm not pointing any fingers at any other games, but other games I've played I can't play anymore because they're just broken in their current state. I've been quite fortunate. Now I have lost my control settings several times, so I understand what it's like. Stop spinning his feet, making you feel sick. Trust me, I'm glad I haven't got the Rift on doing that.
Ooh. I mean, I'm looking forward to actually playing with the Rift. Because we messed about with it at Elite Meet, but...
Oh, yes.
A lot of the reporters who have reported back on E3 have said that Elite Dangerous with the Oculus Rift has been one of their highlights of E3.
Yes. Yeah, it was. I mean,
well done, you.
Yeah. Yes. I totally sold it. No, it was great. Everyone who came in and tried it on that is like they absolutely loved the game. It blew them away. And then it's like, oh, do you want to go on the Rift? And it's like, yeah, we try it on the Rift. And just the reaction from it was just phenomenal. People were just coming out, it's like, that is just, you know, mind-blowing. It just works so well. And, you know, they were coming up and saying they've tried other games and other space games which supported the Rift. And they said this was by far the best experience they've had. So, yes!
Job done. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. My dog is getting on my nerves now. Stop it. Gil there, 106 viewers. Wow, greetings, welcome to you all. Brilliant.
Considering how much trouble we had to start with.
We had major technical difficulties. We never have that much technical difficulties, but we did tonight. It was just typical. Never mind. But we're all set up and running now. It's all working. Skeptical, I'm wondering when they'll open up the entire galaxy. As soon as they do that, you'll be buying into it. Yeah. Any idea when they'll do that? I assume the standard beta might be the first attempt they do that. They have spoke about how they want to get the game basically feature complete for standard beta. But now that they've brought that forward to July the 29th, I'm not sure whether we're going to see the entire galaxy. I mean, you've probably seen before in other things, but in the moment we've got... Oh, I love this view. It's just look at that. It's stunning. I love it. Yeah, we've got the... Is it 7 or 8 systems now? I think we've got entirely. We've got these yellow highlighted ones in the centre here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Isn't it? 7, I think. Yes, we've got these 7 systems at the moment, but yeah, hopefully we'll have a few more. I mean, the problem is once they open up the entire galaxy, they've got to make sure that the content for everything is in there. And as we've literally got, you know, the whole solar system that needs to be modelled. I mean, that's going to be one system I think which is going to be the biggest challenge for Frontier, because it's going to have to be the most manual tweaks and changes over the system of like procedural generated content. So that's going to be the pain in the backside, I think. So I don't know whether they're going to open up absolutely everything, but I mean, I'd be happy if they kind of incrementally open up a few more of the planets each step. So Oh, Petrus, Michael said no complete galaxy until the Gamma. Damn. Okay then. I can't remember seeing that quote. Damn. Never mind. Well, hopefully we'll get the incremental things.
Or being threatened by a pirate. Yeah, right, okay.
I clicked off, where is it? 66 kilometers away. I lost it.
Okay, I have got Jonas Carpenter, who's decided to take me on in the asteroid, in the instruction site.
Cool.
In a Sidewinder. Yes, okay,
I'm on my way. Skeptical dog telling my dog to hump my leg harder. He's just nudging me. He wants attention. I'm just trying to see if I've not missed anything else. You plan on trying out on a 3D TV, the side-by-side feature. If anyone else tried it, I've not tried it, but I know that it is supported. There's an option in the graphics menu. I'm pretty sure there is for the various views. Anaglyphs side-by-side, Oculus, yeah, so they've got multiple things. Yes, even anaglyphs, so if you're going proper old school and you want to get the old red and cyan glasses out there, you can have it in 3D.
Oh right, so that's basically, they can set it up so it's just, you know, on a normal monitor you've got your 3D effect. Yeah,
you can have the old coloured glasses. Oh, sorry, question there, the shortcut for the bandwidth is Control B, shows your bandwidth setting. You can turn it on and off in the top corner there. Oh, Petrus, Michael's also confirmed that Earth and the Solar System will be opened up towards the end of beta. Yay! Commander Jan, Styx is void of anything interesting. Yeah, I've gone in there a couple of times. The one time I went in there, there was a handful of gold canisters. Nice. Fortuitously, and there was no one else around. So, you know, I kind of I rescued them. You know, traded them in. You know.
Yeah, the gold canisters, they constantly rescuing. Sort of, you can't leave them.
No, it's just they were lonely, sat there in the void, spinning around. But we ought beast, you want procedural conversations with the AI that pass the Turing test. We may be a few decades off having computers that good, but no, I mean there was a news story a little while back now about some bot actually managed to get past the Turing test. Did you see that?
Oh, it was a bit of a
bit of a farce, wasn't it? Because there was
Hello, my name is Dmitry. I am a Russian 13-year-old boy, and English is my second language. Yes, well that's going to fool a lot of people.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a bit off, but hey, I mean it's interesting to see that people are still attempting to do something in that field. It's getting there. Eventually.
I apologise to any Russians who are listening to that. I don't do comedy accents all that well.
Ooh, what was that? Little Sack. Do I play? No, I'm not playing with the keyboard. I have the Cytec X52 Pro. Awesome stick. It's definitely worth investing in some kind of joystick controller for this game. It works so well. Absolutely brilliant. But no, it does have good keyboard and mouse support and everything else as well anyway. And the Xbox joypads were a big win at E3. People really enjoyed using them on that. So I think this is very well.
It's got to be coming to Xbox, surely. Oh, have I just said something?
No, there's been no announcements of bringing it to other platforms. It was one of those things that everyone kept asking us about it, and it's like we couldn't say because it's like, well, there's no plans for it, so that's all we can tell you. You know, but everyone's like, surely they're going to bring it on next-gen consoles, and it's like, well, not yet. It's going to be out on PC, and then after release it'll be out on Mac. But I mean, you know, who's to say that other things wouldn't be possible? I mean, these consoles are basically just mini PCs.
Well, you see, that's what got me, because what was it, No Man's Sky or Clear? What was it? No Man's Sky got all the press. It seemed to me that, you know, Elite Dangerous had more depth to it, and it looked prettier, in my opinion, and it was going to do almost exactly the same kind of thing.
Yeah, and this is the thing that it's awareness, it's public awareness. That's always the issue with things like this. It's the same reason why virtually everyone we came into the room had never heard of the game. You know, it was all all these things, and they walked away stunned. And that was the most frustrating thing for me, is to see them. It's like, you've never heard of it, but they play it and they love it, and it's like, you should have. Oh, it was just, I wish I could have got it out.
Have space games without this one. Wake up, eat some history.
Yeah. This is what started it all. Oh, I can see Ben. There he is. Cool. Dobbo. With the standard beta volume testing, will there be 10,000 premium betas? How many premium betas will there be? Honestly, I don't know how many stages they're planning on. I don't know how many players in total it is, but it's going to be a heck of a lot. And no, unfortunately Phoenix isn't on the same server as us at the moment.
I'm dealing with a pirate at the moment, and he seems to be a lot better than I am.
I'm just following Ben around the asteroid field. I can see him on there. I'm just.
Oh, how did he turn that fast? He's only in the blooming sidewinder. Mind you, I'm hitting him with my full cannons, and his hull's not going down at all, and it's.
Who's that? Dunraven. What's the keyboard shortcut for David Raven mode? I think that's Control MUG.
I thought it was DBOBE.
Oh, yes. Whoa! Watch where you're putting that thing, Ben. Jeez.
Okay, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
He had to go there. Whoa! Gee whiz. Oh! What's going on there? Who's that? Cobra Mark III. He's just started shooting at Ben. Wanted. Okay.
Yeah, Control OBE.
Yeah.
Thank you, Domo.
Ooh, yes, 2 beam lasers are really good.
Yes, Stepkill, you're completely right about the fact that Elite Dangerous wasn't really picked up in the US, and it was the Wing Commander series that fired people's imaginations over there, which is such a shame. But,
Ooh, direct hit with the... Oh, yes! Railgun! Nice! Oh! Crike. Ben's turrets had just picked up on me. He must have got caught in the crossfire.
That's what he says.
Yeah, he's still chasing me. Oh, asteroid there. Whoops. Whee!
Watch out for the rocks.
Oh, dear. Alright, let's get my old loadout back. I quite like that. I used it for 1 kill, but I did like it.
Well, I finally got rid of my pirate. He was 700 credits, so he must have been at least halfway decent.
Yeah. Ben's apologising there. It happens. Hey, it's beta.
It's scanning me now.
he's like, oh no, sorry. It's like, it's turrets, isn't it? That's what happens.
You should switch the turrets off and do
Skeptic
manual fire.
Kill. Technically, yes. I know No Man's Sky had a big public stage demo, but Elite Dangerous did have a stage demo. It was broadcast live on GameSpot. I was behind the camera. It definitely happened. It's just, again, it's one of those things that people just didn't seem to be aware it was actually happening. It was so frustrating that it was like you're just screaming. It's like, look at this,
Much better. Look at this new shiny.
Look at all the shinies.
Yeah.
Simmer, how is 2.02? It's very, very good for me, actually. I've had no issues with it. It's working very well, so...
Oh, I can see someone else who's wanted.
Oh, I'm going to head over to the new stick system and see if there's anything useful to see in there. Alright, let's see if I can get this voice attack working. Are we ready? Right, let's try it again. Let's try. Engage.
So...
Nope, didn't work. Damn. It says it recognised, but I think I clicked away from the window. Damn! Engage. it's really not working for me. Damn. There's too much chatter. That's the problem. Damn.
Cut your chatter, Red, too.
That's it. Yeah. I thought this would be a problem. That was my concern with it. Was it's kind of, if you're just sat there and you're just occasionally saying it works really well, but then you know, it's like if you're nattering away as much as I do, it's kind of, it picks up everything. It's so funny actually. I can see the window here is literally just scrolling up with reams and reams of text of everything I've said tonight. It's like, I've not recognised. What are you doing? Right, let's get over to that unidentified signal source, see if we can harvest some goodies. Skeptical, yeah, I mean, yeah, No Man's Sky being a console exclusive, yeah, you've got a huge backing of players there already, and it's a completely new market. It's players that have never really seen that kind of game, so they kind of say, wow, you know, it's, oh, we're going to have this, we're going to have that, and it's, you know, it's going to pick up a big, you know, a big momentum from that, you know, just having those players that have never seen this kind of game before. But yeah, well,
it's been a long time coming for the space sim to come back, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been frustrating. I mean, you know, 20 years.
Don't you dare try and kill Steel.
Who's sniping your kills?
Oh, someone did. I got him down in 1%, and someone just fired off. You horror person, whoever you are. I will find you, I will name you, I will shame you. Oh no, we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, no name and shaming. No, the mod hat is off tonight. Void Fox, yes, No Man's Sky at the moment I think is console exclusive. There's no indication of whether or not they're planning other platforms. What is this? 3 Cobras. I ain't going up against 3 Cobras.
No, run away.
Okay.
I mean, we are going to be able to help people out. If they call for help, we're going to be able to run in to wherever they're in trouble and help them, aren't we? It's not going to be just a single-player instance when that happens.
No, there's going to be that's one of the comms things, which is an important feature, and that's probably why comms have been held back, because there's a lot of other systems that need to be in place for comms to be meaningful. You know, you know, it's all right having a bunch of communication options, but they've got to have an outcome and a reason for doing it and stuff, like calling out a distress signal. So I think when you'll be able to call like Mayday sort of thing, you're going to pop up on the contacts as a signal source, just like what we're seeing now. So people will be able to lock onto your target and know where you are, and it'd be like, you know, distress signal from Commander Crash sort of thing would pop up on other people's console, and they'll be able to target it and supercruise to it. Because you think, I mean, people are going to be so spread out, they're going to need to be able to supercruise to you to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, right. Skeptical's come back with a good point, is that a lot of console players hadn't seen a proper FPS until Halo came along. So us PC players, we had Doom, we had Quake 2 I think was out by that point.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Edelweiss is heading to Styx. I do like this new planet. It's kind of purdy. Smoother than the other ones. Talmar, all that No Man's Sky has Elite will have, but better. Right on, Commander. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that kind of it struck me as strange when I saw No Man's Sky was the transition from the surface to space just seemed too quick. It was kind of up through clouds, the mysterious magic fog curtain went over, and then suddenly you were in space, you know, and it was like, oh, okay. It just seemed rather odd. It was like, you know, is that all that sense of scale and grandeur, and then suddenly it was like, that didn't seem right. That was much too quick a transition. So it was like, yeah, that's just a bit weird to me.
Well, someone just buzzed me.
P. Safi, apologise if I've got that wrong. How will single player and multiplayer modes work? Can we play single and shift into multiplayer to update the galaxy? So there are multiple ways of playing this game. It's kind of difficult to explain it all, but I'll go over it really quickly. You can decide to play single player offline, which will mean you'll be totally disconnected from other players. You will not. There he is. You will not get any server-side updates for the stock markets and things changing, and you'll basically be completely disconnected. You can also play single player online, where you'll get the server updates, but you won't get any. You won't get any players bumping into you and interfering. You'll just be completely NPC, but you'll see changes in the stock market and systems going to war because human players have kicked something off, something like that. Then you can play multiplayer online, which is what we're all doing now, which is completely seamless, open world. You bump into players, NPCs, all sorts of things like that, and all of the things that people do will affect the system. So I think that covers all of them. It's complicated. And yes, you can switch between them all.
I'm still getting a slight issue with the FPS when I'm coming past some of these ringed planets, unfortunately. I thought that one was fixed, but it does seem to drop quite significantly.
Yeah, they've made some improvements to it. I think there's some work going on pre-caching it, so you won't see that effect. But it's queued to be done. Bifford, communications. Will you be able to get an actual audio from other users using the microphone? I don't think there's audio comms planned for the game, because there's so many other solutions that people can use, like what we're using now, TeamSpeak and so on and so forth. But I think. Ooh, that was close. But I think that there's going to be text-based communications, which will allow you to kind of like pass messages back to NPCs and human players with the same intention. Oh, I see why he's moved. There's a bunch of targets that just popped up on the radar. What is it? It's all toxic waste. Yeah, it's all toxic waste. Oh, here we go. This is what I found before. There's a... Oops. Sorry, radar. There's a busted-up cobra sat here. I don't know if you've seen... Have you seen this one before?
No, I've not seen the busted up cobra before. I've been involved in basically a lake on being attacked by 4 eagles. That was a bit of a scary one.
Oh, thermal overload.
2 Cobra Mark 3s are coming after me. Whoa,
Whoopsie.
now that's the problem. Oh, and I can't frame shift because they'll overheat.
Come on, fire up that railgun. Oh, I love the way it charges at them. It's brilliant.
115 people are watching us. Hello to you.
Oh, greetings. Yeah, the Eagles are fantastic ship.
Have you got nothing better to do?
Isn't it pretty? Let's just try and get some of that wreckage in now. I got to try and take a 4K screenshot, because I love that. That's one of the great new features they've added in the Alt F10 to do a screenshot. Let's give it a go. Just try and get that in there, frame it nicely, and ooh, fingers crossed.
Slow down.
Yeah, of course it upscales and everything, so ooh, yep, actually worked. Awesome. I've been too scared to do that because I'm like, I don't play anything at 4K, so the whole idea of suddenly forcing my computer to go to 4K just to take a screenshot is a bit scary, but yeah, they look nice though. Bifford, no, I don't
Fiery Toad, you've taken the night off playing to watch us?
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, get back there and fly with Hazel.
But you did sound exhausted earlier on when I was watching you, so I think you deserve the rest. Here he is. He's coming. What's he doing now? I think he's got every single gun assigned to the first fire group. He's just blasting away at cargo canisters. Skeptical, does the game have single player save that transfers between single player, online, multiplayer, and so on and so forth, or are the saves separate? Frontier have kind of hinted at ways that that's going to work, but I don't think they've settled on an exact way of doing it yet, because obviously the problem with you playing single player offline is you can quite easily go in, hack your save game file, and come back and claim that, oh yeah, that's where I was, and and then... Ooh, did I get it? No, I didn't finish it. And then kind of carry on playing in multiplayer, which is going to cause all sorts of exploit problems and things like that. So I think the plan at the moment is going to be to have a single player offline will be a separate commander to any of the online system. So if you play online, it will be saved on the server, so it can't be exploited. So it makes sense.
Right, and I've got 2 tons of slightly dodgy cargo to get rid of, and the best place to get rid of it is at Beagle. Oh no, is Beagle 2 not the place to do it? Because it's got no black market, has it?
No, I think you're going to have to head off to Alp or somewhere like that.
After all that effort. Ah, Dahan, they always give you a good price for minerals that you've picked up.
Right, I'm going to head off to Owlin before they realise. Oh, what have I got? I've got my landing gear. No, it didn't work. It's really not working for me tonight. Landing gear. There we go. It works fine. That's what I'm doing wrong. Is it literally is I'm talking, and then it's kind of glomming that together into one big sentence rather than catching on it. So, what did I miss? Karakino, you're going around star systems and you've never found me. Don't worry. When we can put the grouping system in, then we can make sure we bump into each other. Renov, it's 200 megabytes a screenshot for the 4K images. Wow, must be uncompressed.
That is phenomenally large.
That is huge. No PNGs coming out there then. I mean, I imagine they're probably just dumping the surface information directly out of the graphics memory straight onto disk or something, just for speed. They must be doing it that way. I mean, obviously it takes a while anyway, so you don't want to hold the system back. Hundreds of 95 megabyte files on Sharpshifter's drive there.
Ow!
That's huge. Iron Ross, is it limited to 4K, or do people with a 4K screen get a 16K screenshot? Oh,
jeez!
Ouch! Whoa! Hit the speed
People are
button
just
there.
showing off now, aren't they?
That would be insane. I would love a 4K monitor. That would be really, really nice. But the problem is, you also need some ridiculously powerful set of graphics card to actually power it. It's crazy.
Way beyond my budget. My budget's been spent just getting to this point.
Jeez. It's insane, isn't it? Karakino, yeah, absolutely right. I really can't believe how good and responsive Frontier have been with the bug reports and things like that. I mean, I've put some in, and you know, they've been registered straight away, and the next day it's like they've been ticked off as fixed. I think what a lot of the problems we're seeing is, I've tried to explain it before, is when the bug reports go in, it may be a relatively simple fix. It may get fixed straight away, but it might be on a different copy of the code somewhere else, and that won't get bundled up into a release of the game for a while. So, you know, people keep seeing these bugs for a period of weeks, and they're like, oh, they're not being fixed, It's like, well, yeah, they have been fixed. They're just on a copy of the code somewhere on someone's machine in the Frontier office, and it just hasn't been bundled up into a version we've seen yet. So, patience is a virtue, as my little boy says.
Well, Sentinel, yes, I'm exactly the same as you. This PC that I'm running this thing on, custom built for ED. The only thing was I couldn't afford everything that I wanted in it. So, yeah, everyone always seems to have a better shiny than you.
Yeah, you can never keep up with PC hardware. I always try and stay at the kind of mid-range. There really is no point in going way beyond for... Whoa, did I make it? No, I dropped out. Dropped past it. Yeah, there's no point really going for the really, really crazy high-end stuff. I mean, I said, whoa, I dropped in 7 kilometers away from the station and nearly went, I'm going to go straight through the rings. Wow, I've never dropped that close before.
Garakino, what's the strangest bug you've encountered? Oh, I've got an absolute classic. They haven't been able to replicate this, according to Kenny W. But when I was flying the Cobra for the first time, I decided to equip it with a Class 2 missile rack, locked onto an enemy fighter, fired the missile and dived at the same time, managed to get hit by my own missile, and then on top of that I was assigned a bounty for shooting myself.
Nice one! Oh, that's brilliant. I love it.
I'm on the only one that finds these kind of things.
Honestly, I didn't find that one myself. I did find that you can actually shoot your own missiles if you're quick enough, which I was really impressed with the level of detail there. You fire out a missile, if you quickly select it before it goes out of range, you can get it with your gimbaled weapons. I was quite impressed with that.
Yeah. Although I think I must be getting better, because I've been able to use heat sinks to avoid missile attacks, which was absolutely awesome. I got stuck by 4 cobras in my poor little sidewinder.
Yeah.
Basically, they all came after us, and I saw incoming missile. I went, that's me dead. And then I hit the heatsink release, and all the missiles went into the heatsink, and I just went, that's awesome, and escaped.
Yeah, it's so great when it works. I mean, and I love the depth of things in there. There's so much you can do, but it's you know, learning it all and trying it all out is the landing gear.
Oh, well, good night, Locutus.
Oh, very well, Commander.
359. What a fantastic name. It's only as sci-fi geeks who get
we get that.
Yeah.
Resistance is futile. Skeptical. Another great thing about the development of this game is Frontier have hit all of their release date targets, and they say when they say 2014 for their final release, you believe them. Yeah, absolutely. They've been really, really good. I've seen a lot of other developers just constantly slide in and miss their deadlines. They've been really, really good.
Yes.
Yeah, we won't go there.
No,
Dynamics Boot, greetings, Commander. Iron Boss, you've ended up 5k away from the station a couple times. Yeah, I was quite surprised to get that close.
Skeptical, I am not going to try and kill myself to see if I get myself a decent bounty. Thank you for suggesting it, but no.
There's a sharpshifter there. Now you do realise if I read this out, there's going to be a flood of people going in and trying to replicate this. You've got not a strange bug you found a few minutes ago that you can buy more cargo than you can afford just by holding down D in the market. Now, how many people are going to rush and try and do that? Let's try. Oh dear.
The alpha delay. Well, Alpha 1 came out dead when they said they were going to.
They did say December, didn't they?
Yeah, I think when it went from Alpha 2, I think there was a lot of waiting around for Alpha 2. But when that turned up, it was absolutely mental. God, we are beginning to sound like old men again, aren't we?
I remember the days. Yeah, no, I mean, I was really chuffed when Alpha came out. You know, I couldn't believe it. It was finally getting the chance to play it. You know, after 20 years, it was like just anything. It didn't matter what it was. I was just glad to play any little slither of Elite at that point. And it was fantastic. I mean, everyone remembered the Alpha 1 was so smooth, it was so stable, you know, and everyone was saying, it's like, this isn't an alpha, this is a demo, you know, it's so polished and in final, it's like, where's all the bugs, you know? But then, of course, you know, as they started to add features in, the bugs started creeping. That's what happens with development.
Well, Alpha 2. Let's be honest. Alpha 2 was a bug fest to begin with.
Yeah.
But that's what we're alpha testing for, really.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole purpose, really. I'm going to try something really insane there.
Well.
Someone just. Oh no! That's tighter than it looks. I'm gonna have to get really, really close there. Ooh. You can do it. It is possible. Oh. Okay, let's try it again.
Oh, I'm having trouble landing. It seems quite...
Yes. See, that's how you do it. So if you look on the Orbis station, there's like these orange rings around the central section, which are very, 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 very close. You can just about fit an eagle underneath them. Just a proof of concept. Just to say that it works. Gil, there, put your lights on, you noob. All right. Yeah, sorry, I put my lights on.
Yes, total ponage. See, this is ironic. We're playing Elite and using Elite speak. Yay!
Too much Elite for one person.
Dear. that's my mother's driving. Actually, I think my mother drives better than me, so I wouldn't say that.
Oh, is that? No, they couldn't have added that in already. I've got to take a closer look at this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they've been having a play. They've been having a play. I knew that was coming. The Orbis station I mentioned on the last stream, actually, that the you could see inside and see the procedural texture of like the grass patterns and stuff like that. I can now actually see little three-dimensional blocks. They've started to add like building shapes in.
Oh, God, they do enjoy showing off, don't they?
That's why I love procedural generation. I've been going on about it. I've been rabbiting on about it for 20 years. Yes, but Frontier did this and Elite did that, and yeah.
Long before you did.
Yeah.
No, I must admit, ever since is it just me, or since Elite Dangerous has come back, they got an awful lot of people saying procedural generation.
Yeah, it's started to become the in thing again. I think we've just kind of hit that technological point where the hardware is good enough to generate stuff on the fly. That, you know, people are kind of realizing that, ooh, we can start to do these things again. It was kind of like, you know, when Minecraft came out. I mean, voxels, people had been and done voxels years ago. I remember some of the old flight sims on the Amiga and things like that, whereas voxels were pretty much the only way you could do it. So, you know, it's kind of like you started to see a lot of these things come back in again, and people are realizing that these old techniques aren't as bad. Like ray tracing. Ray tracing was actually generated, you know, years and years before we had like full-on rasterization that we have in some of these complicated game engines now. But it didn't scale particularly well. Now we're starting to see GPUs capable of doing it. I built a couple of real-time ray tracing games. Played around with a few things. I helped someone out. He works for a company now that specialises in it, and I did like a proof of concept for him to show how this would work, and we worked together on it. It was great fun, but it just kind of proved that, yeah, ray tracing is actually something which is a possibility now to reconsider for real-time graphics.
Yes, I mean, it must have been. Well, it's an exponential curve, really, isn't it, on these graphics things? So.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you, Bewilderbeast, for mentioning my amazing YouTube content. Have you been watching the same streams? Yes, we've already mentioned the Top Shift Elite streaming, so if anybody wants to have a look at it and then criticise my flying skills and laugh at my inability to take on a commander who's 50% hull less than me, you're quite welcome.
Yeah, no, there's some great videos actually, I must admit. But feel free to, I mean, you put the link in your in the thing there if you want. So, Dunraven, will planet textures and bump normals be procedural? I think the planet textures are already procedural. Actually, if we can find the, I don't know which way is up. Where am I? Space, 6 degrees of freedom. Oh, mind blown. There it is, yes. So that planet there is completely procedural. The cloud textures, the surface textures, all the detail there is totally procedural right now. The only thing we're going to be seeing in future versions is yet more and more detail. It's just going to keep getting progressively more and more detailed until we can eventually go and land on the damn things, which I am looking forward to like you wouldn't believe, which is why I keep raving on about it. Let's get it. So, what was I doing? Why did I come here? I just left this port, didn't I?
Right. So, see what will be.
Skeptical, yeah, that was another good game that relied on procedural generation. Spore. I was really looking forward to Spore when I first heard about it. It sounded like a fantastic idea. I just could not wait to see what it was going to do. I mean, I think they hired in some people from like the demo scene and all to provide the compression techniques they use for generating the creatures. For people, in case you missed Spore, I mean, you shouldn't have. It was years ago. I mean, Spore was basically a game all about evolution. You took creatures all the way from Edelweiss is upside down, coasting on an anaconda next to the glass on the Orbis station. Yeah. That should be there should be a law against that. Waving your anaconda in front of people in the glass window. Yeah, don't remember that. Oh, that's why we didn't see it before. It's because I think I was on the other ring system, on the back of the station. Everyone's always looking at the big ring at the front. No one goes to the I'm not going to finish that sentence. Yeah.
That's a BS News one for you.
Yeah, that's a free one for PsychoCare if you're still listening.
Yeah, the Docker script just writes itself.
Ah, yes, it is on the smaller habitable donut-shaped section at the back. You can see the little 3D buildings in. They snuck that in. I didn't know they put that in there.
Oh, good night, Bifford.
Oh, farewell.
He's got photos to edit. Has anybody seen this sort of thing called Enemy Starfighter, which basically looks pretty much like X-Wing, but it's got the ships from Homeworld in it, or something like that?
No, I haven't heard of that one, actually.
Ah, yeah. It's supposed to be... it's another one of these crowdsourced games, and they do seem to be coming out of the woodwork left, right and centre now.
Space games are back, baby! Iron Boss, yeah, you got a good point there. Yeah, the smaller half a G habitable section at the back of the orbit station is designed for people to retire in. Yes, which is very, very British. Yeah.
Yes, we'll just move the old people to the back. They'll be fine there.
I'm not repeating that, Dunraven. That's just. Oh dear.
Please send that joke here to BS News.
Help write the script.
Barnard style.
Crowdsourced filth.
Yeah. Oh, it's such a shame I'm going to miss the Dockers broadcast on LaveCon.
Oh, I tell you, when the thing was Elite Meet, that was just so funny. It was just so hard not to just laugh at every single thing that was being said. It was like they were trying to record it, and we were all at the back of it, just like giggling and muttering under our breath. It was just so hilarious. Oh,
yeah, the main problem was I corpsed in half my lines because it was that bad. Oh. And they kept it in.
But it was all part of the fun. It was great.
Ah, dear.
The wildebeest, yeah. The small ring is the Florida, the orbit station.
Oh, it's not crowdsourced. I apologise. I thought it was. It's done by one guy who's an ex-Bungie employee. Oh, interesting.
The level designer behind Halo Reach's space mission. Alright.
Oh. I never played Halo Reach, so I don't... Oh, I feel bad now.
Oh, that's a shame. That's one thing I did notice, actually. They've disabled turning flight assist on and off when you're in Super Cruise. Have you noticed?
Oh, I didn't know you could switch it off in the first place.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was ever intended to work because the key bindings wouldn't work when you're in Super Cruise mode. You couldn't turn them on or off, but you could go to the side menu and turn them off. And when I found that out, I did the little the video on YouTube of me power sliding around stellar objects, which was which was insane fun. But
well, it's a bit like what we used to slingshot round in Frontier, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's why I kind of wanted to give it a try and see what you could do. But I just noticed then when I went past the star, it was subtle, but I was very, very close to the mast lock range, going at full Super Cruise speed, and there was a heck of a roar, like going past a fireplace. You know what I mean? It was like, woo.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget Dog's Life. I have a bit of a problem with Dog's Life. It doesn't seem to recognise anybody north of the Watford Gap, the voice recognition and stuff. So we spent a fortune getting a DS, and one of the things we got was Dog's Life. And my daughter's was so disappointed that her puppy kept ignoring her.
See, that's the thing I found with like things on the Kinect is like, you know, it was a great idea, great features, but you know, when it didn't work, it was just so disappointing. It just put you right off using it. So
yeah, almost as bad as an American voice recognition software going into a Glaswegian elevator. Not a good idea.
It just doesn't work.
Yeah, I still can't get Siri to work. It can't understand me at all. Google now understands me. Perhaps they've got a Scottish engineer.
Well, do you use the Siri with the female English accent?
I do.
Because I think what this is the really, really annoying thing, is if you pick the voice, which is the US English, it assumes that you're going to be talking to it in the same accent. So if you set it to the rather dull and annoying UK English bloke's voice, it actually picks up the voice a lot better. Which is really annoying. Shouldn't be tying the voice to the recognition.
Oh no, don't do that to me. Oh, right, task manager, end task. The station's just gone and disappeared on me, so...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's that on there. Bewilderbeast, did you know you can turn off the frame shift device whilst you're in Super Cruise? Challenge accepted.
There you go. Oh no, Dog's Life, I've got it mixed up. I can't remember what it's called on the DS. There was one on the DS where you had basically a dog simulator, effectively.
Oh, does it work? No, doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, I know, Nintendogs, wasn't it?
Yeah, Nintendogs.
Yeah,
that was it. Oh dear, I think it's my age, you see. I'll be back at the back ring before you know it. Oh no, please do not.
Oh, that's got recorded. That's going down as a quote.
Oh, if Simon gets hold of that, I'll never hear the end of it.
Skeptical, yeah. No Man's Skies had planets that were like right next to each other. It is very fantasy. It's not kind of like a realistic space game at all. It's very much for that kind of instant enjoyment and fun. Jump in and whoops, straight past the planet there. Yeah, it's not a realistic simulator like Elite is.
Yeah. Well, technically, I suppose Elite isn't completely a proper simulator, isn't it? Is it?
Well, I mean, the only fib is Super Cruise, you know.
Well, no, I'm not going to get into the whole Newtonian debates because, in my opinion, they've done the right thing to make the game fun instead of Newtonian.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm a big fan of the iWar series, and basically, that if you want Newtonian, you go for that.
Dunraven, do kills count only if you're the sole attacker, because you notice you made 30k in bounties but your kill count only went up by 6? I think there's kind of a system in place at the moment which works on it being like the last person that does the hit seems to get the count. It's just... Frontier are aware of it. It's been brought up multiple times by multiple people. It's the same thing with the bounties, as if you're the last person to do that last split second of damage, then you get the
because
bounty.
there was someone in the asteroid field who just did that to me. I will find you one day. Yes, Commander Jan, those names, we can use one of them, the Your Knights. We're not using the other one.
Petrus, yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I really like the artistic style of No Man's Sky. It was really cool. I really liked it, but it is a completely different game.
Yes, that is a decision. That is different now. Sentinel, in the old original games, the docking ports did always face the planet, but now they just don't seem to. I've got no idea.
Do you know why that was?
Why?
They because this was one of the things I asked. Because I asked stupid things like that. The rectangle for the spaceport always faced the planet, so basically it didn't have to draw that rectangle at the same time as trying to draw the planet. It saved like a fraction of a millisecond. That's the only real reason it did it. So the back of the station was being rendered without it. It wasn't until the planet went off screen that it would have to start drawing the rectangle for the front. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but it also makes sense that if you think about it, if you've got a shuttle coming up from the planet, you don't want the shuttle to fly around, break, come back again.
Yeah.
You know, what a shuttle to go straight up and straight in.
Brilliant. It was a wonderful example of how realism just kind of works perfectly with your game.
Yeah. Oh, Crash, we've been on this for almost 2.25 hours.
Crikey. Well, by all means, if you need to call it quits, then we will wrap it up for you, so you can head off.
I think I am so sorry about this, everybody. But I am actually going to have to go.
Okay, well, I'll let you go, and then I'll wrap up. I'll wrap up a little bit later. But well, thank you very much for coming on tonight. It's been great fun with you. We'll definitely have to do some more.
Yes. We'll definitely have to fly the wing again.
Absolutely, it's been great. Like I said, the co-op is just fantastic. It's just so fun to just get in, interact, and and it's just brilliant. I love it. I love it. But thank you very much.
Not a problem, Crash, and good night to everybody else.
Farewell.
Bye.
What a great guy, PhoenixDFire. So definitely, by all means, you guys click on his name there, follow him. He does some great videos. Well worth a look. Let's get my landing gear out. So I'm happy to play a little bit longer. If anyone's got any more questions or any more things they want me to show them, I'm happy to play for a little longer. I'm not sure what the real time is. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Just bring that up on there. I'm just going to have a quick check whilst we're landed on there. Wow, it's great to see so many people in here. Thank you very much for viewing tonight. And again, I mean, I can't believe all the donations I've had off people. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Just I couldn't believe it. Adding that button below the screen there was just had such a response in a short space of time. But like I said, loads of things I want to do with it. I'm going to be trying to set up some things like you see on the other streams with competitions and various other things. Oh, sorry, I thought someone was asking me a question there. Yeah, so I definitely want to be setting up some things with all the donations. I want to try and give it back as best I can and actually use it. One of the things I was saying to everyone when I was talking about the donations is once I've paid for the things I want to pay for, anything left over, I'm definitely going to put back into the Elite Dangerous Fund. So it would be great if you got any 20 pence would be that. Point defense heatsink. I'm going to try the heatsink launcher actually. I really want to. See, the problem is I'm going to have to wait for someone to get at me with some missiles. What I might do is let's try the gimbaled multi-cannon. I think that's going to be good for taking down the hull damage on there. Sentinel, the cargo storage idea. No, I've written it down. Obviously, no one else is about at the moment in UK time. Most people are asleep, but I will get on that case for you and get that question. So for those of you who didn't know, actually, it's a really good idea that Sentinel was talking about earlier on, was the ability to have like storage for items. Rather than what you've got now is like once you've got a ship and you've got it full of cargo, sometimes there's stuff you might not want to carry around with you, so I think it's worthwhile saying there might be some things you might want to put into some almost like safety deposit boxes, that sort of idea. So now I'm not nattering, I'm going to try using voice attack a little bit more. So landing gear. Yes, it works. See, I'm just talking way too much. But definitely, you guys should check out Fiery Toad's stream if you don't already follow him. Ooh, trying to steal that. It does look like the shuttle, doesn't it? Yeah, he does a great stream, and I love his computer voice he's got on there answering back things. It's so funny. Let's see, who's that? Commander Richard Pettigrew. There we go. Caught you in the act of theft. Naughty, naughty. Renov, no, unfortunately that balance was where I was messing around with exploits from the previous version and the balance copied over. Tequila, am I going to give my computer a voice? I haven't thought about what else to do with voice attack at the moment. I literally got hold of it like yesterday and started playing with the options, so I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with it yet, but I'm open to suggestions if people want me to have something like that. I don't want to just copy what Fiery Toad's got, because I think he's got a great thing going on his stream, but yeah, I mean, if people want to see me set up the computer to answer me back, that'd be great. Cheating hacker, I know, Commander Jan, you know, some of us have got to be that way, haven't we? Wheatley, you just bought voice attack! Right on! Yeah, I mean, it's great for any kind of game. It's so configurable and customizable. You can literally set up voice attack to respond to any keyboard shortcut commands you want. So it just works. There is no kind of you know, difficulty in using it. You just match up those key bindings and away you go. Look at that planet. Isn't she a beaut? Is that on this side of the planet? Okay, let's try it again. Engage. Nope. I changed it, that's why. I'm an idiot. Yes, I was playing around with the different things. I was trying to come up with some humorous different things. So, punch it. There we go. See, if I actually remembered my voice commands that I programmed in, then it would actually work. Takeo get Psycho Care to do with some sound samples as responses. Excellent. That'd be brilliant. Engage. I'm afraid I can't do that, Captain. Wow, Bewilderbeast is someone streaming which talks to their ship in Japanese. Nice. I have to put his name up on there or something. I'll definitely I'll give him a follow. Takil, yeah, if Psycho K sponsors me, he can be my shipboard computer. Definitely, that would be hilarious. Wheatley, oh, I can't believe you've never heard of voice attack before. Yeah, I mean, it's I heard a lot of people talking about it for a while. I'm just so glad to get out of it. And again, I mean, it's down to the donation, so thank you. Well, I don't want to shout out people's names because some people have asked to remain anonymous. So I think it's probably best, you know, if you want me to give you a shout out for your donation, then by all means just send me a message and I will do, because I'm eternally grateful. I can't believe that you folks out there are so generous to send in donations like that. It's still just mind-blowing. Oh, is there a new... Is Docker's episode 3 out? Is Psycho Co about? Post the link. I definitely want to watch, listen to episode 3. E-Pilot, greetings! Thanks for stopping by. If there's anything you want to do, you've got your 30 minutes lunch break. If there's anything you want me to show you, then by all means, please shout it out, and I'll try and do it quick. Right, who have we got in here? It's bound to have some contacts. Cobra. Never trust the Cobra. I could really do with a cargo scanner, but I've yet to find one. Wanted. See. The ship of choice for pirates, it's always the Cobra. Guarantee it's the Cobra. Oh, yeah, E-Pilot, there is actually a new newsletter out. If you want to grab that quick, I'll post it up in the chat for you now. There might be a few things on there you might not have seen. Have a quick click. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, now what did I... Oh yeah, I got the... Yes, of course, I forgot. Multi-cannon is tracking there because it's gimbaled. You can see it's rattling about. I mean, they've made it a lot more realistic than that gimbal's kind of shaking about and trying to keep up with the ship, so it's a lot more realistic. Iron Voss, dog with flight assist off. Yeah, dog backwards. You just love seeing me fail, don't you? Alright, I'll try and take out this ship and then let's see where we get to. Come on, fight back. Come on. Come into range. Come on. You hear the music building up. Thermal overload, that is the only problem with the beam lasers. They suck up a lot of power and they produce a heck of a lot of heat very, very quickly. Mind you, they also take down the shields very quickly as well, so why are you not fighting back? Come on. What sort of bounty have you got? 200 credits. It's worth taking a few pot shots at you. There you go. Fire up the multi-cannons now your shields are down. I get the distinct impression you weren't a pirate, you just got on the wrong side of the law by accident. Well, bounty's a bounty. Sorry. Right, let's get back to that docking port then. You want to see me fly in backwards. Oh dear lord. I gotta bend the rules slightly. Techio, classic pirate gang, yeah, absolutely. A few crates, sidewinders, mamba, and a python to scoop the loot at, absolutely. Commander Yan, yes, someone, I think it was Jackbooted Thug, did a fantastic video of docking backwards. I'm pretty sure it was him anyway. But yeah, I did see it. Really, really awesome video of someone flying in backwards and docking with the space station. Oh, I'm going to have to get on the other side of this planet. Okay, let's punch it. Ah, yeah, gotta love voice attacks. Awesome. Skeptical, yeah, I think you got answered there by Tequil. Yeah, the background skybox you're seeing of the galaxy map there is actually based on the galaxy map, so I can scroll down and get it into the center there. So it's a 100,000 light year draw distance or something insane like that. You can see that background there is just what you see. All the little dots are in the right places where those stars are. If you go to the Sol system, you'll be able to see all the constellations, which I love it. It's still just takes my breath away when you look at that, and you can spin around here. Whereas there it is. There it is in the background there. It's hard to see with the constellation, but there's Orion's belt over there. It's just brilliant. It's awesome. So realistic. Interdiction? Who's interdicting me? Oh, of course. I'm in the anarchy system. Let's get out of here. Yep, so we were having a look at the habitat rings around the Orbis station earlier on. The larger ring, yes, it's got all the detail of the grass patches, the gravel paths and things like that. Absolutely fantastic. The rear one, you can see the some little three-dimensional blocks for some basic buildings, and all that is obviously, it's just going to be incrementally added to and iterated upon, and we're just going to see more and more detail. And the fantastic thing about procedural generation is all that level of detail stuff is just automatic. It just works. You know, you don't have to mess around with making multiple versions of an object. It just does it. That's part of the whole system to create that. It's brilliant. Yeah, people have answered you on the chat there, Gil. Yeah, you will be able to dock with other ships. There's going to be fuel trade and things like that. It's one of the things that we're relying on for the first great expedition, where a bunch of us crazy nutters are going to fly off as far as we can into the galaxy. So we'll be able to bunny hop along and share fuel with each other and go on runs to make that happen. Sentinel, yes, it all seeds from one number, and that's 42 naturally. Renov there. Sorry, I nearly missed that. You're gonna make your train your voice attack to enter hyperspace with a "make it so." I mean, it is really simple to do. I mean, I could do it now in a couple of seconds. You literally, you pause, you say the words, it pops up on the list there, you can double click on it. If it's picked up one of the words wrong, you can just type in one of those words to correct it, and then you just choose a bunch of drop downs to choose the action you want it to do. You know, and as long as you've got like the J key, for example, is bound to the hyperspace, all you do is say, yep, tap the J key, and that's it. It's that easy to configure. It's a fantastic piece of software. Skeptical? No, I don't think it's really seeded from 42, but that would be hilarious. Iron Voss, yeah, I'm kind of worried about how the whole insurance thing's gonna work if we end up 50,000 light years away from the last station we docked at, and then you get killed. What's gonna happen? That's really something I don't want to think about just yet, because that could spoil the whole fun. Voice attack just thought I said naked. Naked, so what? Bless. Go on, Sharp. Join the expedition. Good point, Pestrus. Yeah, I mean, I do want to go off and explore things. I just kind of... I thought I might as well help out other people if they want to explore. So. And like I said several times on it, the whole co-op element of this game is something that I've been looking forward to the most. Being able to get out there and help each other is something I really enjoy from games where I've had that experience. You know, I think you know, in the early days of World of Warcraft, just like being able to go in and bump into players and just help them out, it's just great. It's absolutely fantastic. Landing gear. Ah, see, if I shut up for 30 seconds, it works well. Gilcho Massey, will ED be available on the 30th anniversary of the original Elite launch? Did I say that in past stream? Now, lots of people were kind of suggesting that, you know, well, kind of speculating that it would be out in time for that, but honestly we don't know what it is. But it's great to see that the standard beta has been confirmed for the 29th of July. That's really can't wait for that to hit. Ah, Sentinel, yes, using the old random features on the old 8-bit computers like the BBC Micro. I thoroughly enjoyed using those old machines. I did get one out the other day actually, and let my 6-year-old have a play on it, and he loved it. You know, he got it to print his name multiple times on the screen, and just the fact that the computer did what he told it to, he was absolutely just like besotted with it, and he just wanted to do as much as he could with it. It's fantastic. See, nope, nothing better here. That's a shame. Renov, yeah, I don't think you'll actually be able to fly from star to star with Super Cruise. I mean, even going, you know, several thousand times the speed of light, it literally would take you a fraction of a year to do it. Don't know whether it would actually function correctly or not. And if you're in the wrong kind of system, then yeah, you will keep getting interdicted. Den Raven, yes, if they did release it on the 30th anniversary of the original game, then there'd be just twice as much cake, wouldn't there? Ah, yeah, Commander Yan, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mike Evans did actually say that you'd run out of fuel before you got from a star in Super Cruise mode, so you'd have to use hyperspace. 10 print, go to 10, yes. I love those old programs. Gil, yeah, expensive is just messing around and doing things you wouldn't normally do if you were trying to play the game for real. Just constantly diving into things and blowing up and not thinking about the insurance and not bothering to try and make any more money. I'm just kind of prattling around, really, testing various things. Ben, yeah, this is something I've found with the Raspberry Pi as well. Because it's a modern, fully featured computer, it kind of it lacks that kind of dumping you in at the deep end and having to learn to program before you can do anything with it. And I do kind of wish that was the default. You know, I mean, you can do it. You can like put the old Archimedes system on there and get it to boot into an interpreter like that, so you can set it up that way, but I've not seen a lot of people do it. People just tend to be buying them and using them like little Linux computers, which was not the intention. I mean, I myself, I bought it because I wanted my son to play with it. That's why I've got a Raspberry Pi, and he loves it. So we're getting loads of programming jokes come up on there now. Titus, yeah, if you get too close to the stars, you're going to end up getting damage because you're going to drop you out of Super Cruise very, very quickly. Now, it's more to do with the effect of you hitting the hitting that mass lock range than actual damage from the star itself. But let's get me some gimbal multi-cannons. Yeah, go on then. Nice. There's a couple of those. A couple of beam lasers, I think, maybe. Yeah, go on then. So this is what I've been doing. I've just been playing around with all sorts of random ship loadouts and seeing what works well and seeing if anything crashes or breaks for any particular reason, and not really been bothering to make any money anyway. I've just been kind of testing out all of the various combat mechanics. Skeptical, yeah, getting close to the stars in the original 8, yeah, that used to cause you your cockpit to heat up, and that was how you got rid of the old trumbles. Oh, can you... Oh, that now goes over the top. There we go. Okay. Landing gear. Ah, see? P7, do I get extra credits from Frontier if I run out? No. No, I just thought, as I was messing around with the exploit in the previous version and I had loads left over, I thought I might as well carry on using it and playing around with different things. I know loads of people have been playing it legitimately, see how to get up that scale, so I mean that's all being thoroughly tested, so I'm happy to prat around. I mean, I've not been buying up huge chunks of stock and screwing with the stock market. That's something that I've seen done as well. But let's go to Bootis. But yeah, I've just been kind of messing around with the different combat builds and whatnot. We'll go to one of the federal distress signals or something. Hyperdrive. Yes! I remembered. There we go. I had to look it up because I forgot what I did. I'll get used to these commands. Gil, will I send Twitter information about my live stream next week? Yes, yes. When I'm at LaveCon, I will be tweeting away like mad. You'll be sick of me by the end of the week, but yeah, I'll send out the information via Twitter. So if you're in the chat now, actually, you can. I'll send out my. There you go. You can follow me on that. That's my personal Twitter. Jackhammers, yeah. Will the Trumbles make a comeback? I think it'd be a nice little touch. I'd like to see them in there again. Karakino, yes, there will be Thargoids. They will be there. Muck Thargoids nuggets. Nice. Crunchy, I imagine. Right, we've got an unidentified signal source. Christ, that went 11,000 light seconds. Wow. That's a heck of a one to go off. Yeah, I think it's worth checking out. Right, where is that? That is off in... Wow. Right, I've seen that one before. That's the old staging error for a military coup going on around the Jewel Star area there. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, nothing happens when you get there. Yeah, I think some of these events at the moment, they haven't actually been set out on there to execute any events or anything. Vogons, you're thinking of the Vogons from Hitchhiker's Guide, yeah, yeah. Losing the plot, yes, yes. Snap. Cool. Well, I think we'll wind it down now. I'll head off to this source, and then hopefully on the next stream I can show something useful out there. We'll try and get on there. It looks like I've got a lot of video editing to do, with nearly 3 hours worth of video, and all the technical issues we had at the start. So I'm going to try and fix all that up and get it all uploaded. But as always, thank you very much for everyone's coming along tonight. It's always great to have you guys here. I mean, it's all about the community at the end of the day. And if anyone wants to be on the show, then by all means send me a message. It'd be great to have people on. I love to hear how other people's experiences of Elite. It's really, really good fun to interact with you guys in the community, and thank you again, all the sharing, the following, the donations, everything that everyone's done. You know, I can't believe it's expanded like this in such a short space of time. But there is a lot of cool things planned, and I can't wait. But until next time, Commanders, take it easy.